what's running away with your head. Come on. I've thought it all out. It just wouldn't work.
You know, back when I was in the academy, we would follow every toast with a song.
Yeah. Sorry, I've gone live now. You're muted though. Here, let me unmute you. This isn't really like super serious, so it's like it doesn't. I
mean,
don't
I'm
mind
gonna
that
play
much.
stream day. You're just streaming to stream.
I'll be honest. I kind of just want to catalog my playing of Toontown until I lose my want to
Interest?
play it again. Yeah.
I'm gonna turn
Excuse
down
me.
the stream so I don't hear two of you and two of me.
That's a good idea. Unless you want to hear the music, which is
No, I'm good.
absolutely great. I love this. I love this music. The artist who does it doesn't do a lot of music anymore. I have absolutely no idea why, but I love their music. Oh, goodness. I am so tired from a day of work. They helped me even though I didn't need it. I think they just wanted to leave a little earlier. They were like, oh, you were a little behind, and I was like, I literally finished an hour before.
Yeah, that sounds like they're just like, let's go.
Yes, well, and I'm not gonna blame them because, like, there comes a point where, sometimes, and I don't really blame them. There's just sometimes when they decide to help out because they would like to get done. And I'm not worried because
Oh yeah, no.
I'm gonna be getting my wages this week. I was actually okay, so I can explain this, and I feel like it wouldn't be too damaged. Well, I don't feel like people would understand really what this is like. Okay, so I work for a delivery company. I'm not gonna say what. It's a small one. A small no name. Well, it has a name, but it's like small enough that like it's not a big deal. I don't even think it has a website, but we just do local shit. And we get paid our hours. By the way, hello Oni, welcome. We are feeling cartoony and wacky, yes. I'm honestly so tired of the music in Toontown. I wasn't when I was playing last night, but I am just gonna turn it.
I love how you have said in the
I am
last
turning it down.
5 minutes that you love the music and you don't know why they stopped doing music to I'm really sick of the music and I'm turning it off.
Okay, listen, here's the thing. You can only listen to the music for so long before it gets so grating.
No, I get it. But I love the rapid turnaround of that.
Well, okay.
Not even 5 minutes.
Here's the thing. If I was playing a game like 14, it would take a long time for me to get bored of the music because it's not
all
the
music
same.
is unique from each other.
Yeah, it's exactly. It's not the same beat every 15 to 20 seconds. Admittedly, I don't think it is every 15 to 20 seconds.
There is a song in 14 that people absolutely despise.
The fairy one?
No. It's one that we've been hearing since ARR, and they have yet to retire it. And they kept using it in even to the Endwalker patches.
Which one is that?
Oh, I forget which one. I know what it is based on hearing it, but I forget the name of it.
I'll move you down just a tiny bit. There we go. Now it actually looks like you're sitting on the edge there.
That's how it is on Lumis.
I don't know. I like it.
It's just plop. It's sit.
It's just sit. It's great.
It's just sit.
It is. But anyway, going back to what I was saying. So we get paid our wages. We are scheduled for 40 hours, but we leave when we're done. So we may not work a full 40 hours. But that's I mean that's like kind of how all jobs are. It's not like we're not what is the word? We are not what is it called? We're not salaried employees. We're hourly employees. So we've got a schedule that is to last for excuse me, the allotted time, but we don't always work that because with how deliveries work, you know, they give you 10 hours, they give you the route and what they expect you to do, but you aren't probably going to work those full hours. That's just how many hours they are able to keep you on the road, because there are certain rules in the US about how long they allow you to be on the road, so to speak. But my boss has this rule where if you are an efficient driver, and by efficient driver that means he doesn't get customer complaints, we do our stuff correctly, our vehicles are safe, we don't get into crashes, he will pay us our full hours anyway. So if I work like, I think you have to work like a minimum of like 30-ish hours, or like 3 to 4 days in order to count for it. But basically, if I only work like 30 hours, I'll still get paid for 40. Which is nice. Okay, what am I doing right now? What is my task? 2 pencil pushers. Alright. I forgot where the pencil pushers can show up. We'll just have to explore. But that's basically how it works. Now if you you know, people complain about you, which I'm willing to admit, I've only ever had one escalated complaint, which is funny. And I personally believe it was for a dumb reason. But, I don't know. I'm willing to take it because, like, out of the almost 2 years, I've been working, one person complains, and when they do, it just feels, it doesn't even bother me that much. But like, they've kind of, my boss has kind of upped the, not requirements, they've upped the, expectations for, getting paid, this efficiency bonus is kind of what we call it. And, I haven't always been meeting it because, again, there's little things that unfortunately you just can't control. And so, I mean, like, I would say out of like 10 times, out of 10 weeks, I would get it 8 or 9 times out of the, out of those 10 weeks. So I'm still technically considered one of the better drivers, in the fleet. Today I wasn't sure what was going to happen because they didn't tabulate all of the people's metrics for the last week because they tabulate it every week. And I was kind of afraid all day because last week I didn't get a score that I wanted. And I was like, oh, I don't know how things were going to go. And I come back and they're like, oh, you're top 3. I was like, are you serious? I felt like last week sucked. They're like, no, you're top 3. So, my boss, because my boss, he and I are good friends. But like, he and I talk all the time about like, just how rough it feels sometimes. Because he knows he's been a driver, and we talk, and he looks at me, he's like, you realize that you can't really complain about 1 week out of 10 when you constantly are one of the top 10 drivers. And I was like, yeah. I know. I mean, like, it's, I don't know, it's just whenever I lose lose, that's kind of a dumb thing to say. Whenever I don't get the outcome I want just because I'm autistic, I'll think that I'm a loser. And maybe that's a dumb thing to say, but
no, I've seen that from you.
Do you think I should like not do that? Because like some people tell me that I and it's not even that I get mad at other people, because I genuinely don't, but like people are like, you put yourself down way too much, and I'm like,
you do.
Do I really?
You do.
What am I doing all over the cogs? I'm squirting all over them. Do I need a penny pincher? I think I need pencil pushers.
So in a mild topic change.
Yeah, we can do that now. I think I'm done talking about that.
So you're going to probably talk about the Emil stuff tomorrow on the podcast.
I think so. So with the Emil stuff, has Massey said anything yet?
Yes. 2 hours ago she made a post about
Really?
it.
What did she say? Because I was kind of waiting to see what she said.
So she said, yes, Emil and I were engaged. Keeping it private was a mutual decision, especially through the first several years. After that, when Emil expressed interest in it becoming public, I was hesitant because of how much social pressure was already put on us, on our relationship. That was probably because a lot of people suspected it.
Well, it's one of those things where when you're a content creator, and this is something I'm gonna have to come to terms with if I ever get a partner that I am with actually seriously. It's just gonna be one of those things where I'm like, yeah, I'm with somebody, but so okay. So here's the thing: if it is a private citizen, nobody will know. Absolutely nobody will know because they're not involved in the online world. You won't you won't know who they are. If they are a public individual, there's not really much I can say other than yep, I'm with them. But that's about it. I don't know. I think keeping it a secret the way that they didn't really help her as much.
She does go into that a little bit. So she did say, I was hesitant because of how much social pressure was put on us in our relationship. He was respectful of that, and we proceeded with the status quo. We do not condone the harassment of any party, and the omission was an effort to prevent speculation about our now very separate personal lives. Ultimately, it was a personal matter and a joint decision between two adults. I would like to reiterate that my objective with my previous post was just to be left alone, and that has not changed. I was being asked a lot of invasive questions with increasing frequency, and I'm sure Emil has as well, and we do not want to be associated. We do not want to hear of each other moving forward. A mutual sentiment as our paths are now completely separate, and we want to move on with our lives. Although I cannot be a part of his journey, I do wish Emil luck on his healing and his path forward.
What did she say originally, though? Because if I remember it correctly, she was very like, oh, he's a horrible person. At the very least...
It made it sound like that.
Okay, so...
I think that...
People love it when I speculate.
A byproduct of just Twitter.
Maybe. Twitter loves to make the worst out of people, including myself. Some of my best opinions come from when I'm in the middle of working.
Now, I'm not going to say I'm correct or incorrect about that. And honestly, part of me just doesn't care, but I figured you might be interested to hear that she did say something.
Oh, yeah. I don't know. I just think the entire thing really, really sucked. Chat, I do see you, by the way. I will make sure that I read your stuff here in a moment. I just want to finish my thought. I think I don't know. I think it's one of those things where now it's over. Like, I'm definitely, like Chugga is like, let's just move on. I definitely agree. I definitely agree there should be moving on.
And that's something that I'm not sure anyone's really talked about. Where it's like, he did post his... I'm not going to say apology post yesterday.
No, that wasn't an apology post. That was this is my story.
It was, this is my story. And most people in that situation would flat out say, like, I'm not the one in the wrong, but here's my side of it. And he didn't, he flat basically said, no, I have done bad things. I will fully admit that. And the best thing I can do when I do bad things is, instead of dwelling on it, you move forward. You move on, you get better. You do better. I know some people are still questioning the 14-year-old, 19-year-old thing, and I'll admit I am too, but...
I still feel like there's some context to that I'm missing.
Yeah, but... You know...
That's a big Chris Chan sigh there.
I don't know. I don't care. I care about me, I care about my friends, I care about my life, not someone else's internet life that I have no place with. I'm glad to see information, I'm glad to see receipts, and that's about it.
No, I get that. Never got to play this? Well, you can play it for free now.
Yeah, it's for free. I'm not playing it because I don't think it looks fun, but I do remember when it was like in the height of this game. Because
isn't it just funny that I'm playing a game with different turns?
What do you mean?
Well, I've never played an RPG that has turn-based combat that I really like.
So you mean by other turns you mean turn-based? That is weird because you just never play turn-based games. Ever. This just isn't my kind of game. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. Bean
I
counters.
will admit, I did consider playing it like back during its height, but also like, I'm glad I didn't.
Ban him. I remember when I was 5 years old, Toon Town and COG was my guilty pleasure. Again, if you guys want to play it, you can play it now, and you can play with me for free. I was gonna look it up, I forgot to, but I'm pretty sure there's no way for them to make money.
No.
Mr. Pencil Pusher, come here.
Like, it's one of those things of like, maybe, but Disney still owns the rights to it.
Oh yeah, they 100% do.
And if you try making money off their property, Disney. There was
Disney
a game,
gonna
I
Disney.
saw a post about it today. I forget which game it was though, where they were basically saying, hey, if you make any mods for this game and you want to monetize it, please do. We're not gonna get mad at you for doing that.
Which game?
I don't know. I flat out just said I don't remember what game it was, but it's.
Fair
I
enough.
mean, it's nice to hear. It's like, hey, you know, if you want to make mods for our game
Mm-hmm.
and you want to monetize it, go do it. Because that is still a level of development. That is your time being put into it.
Yeah.
Even if it's like, hey, pay $5. You know, it's still $5. Or $5, wherever, you know.
I'm in the wrong lane. I can't play. Also working. Fair enough. I'm done working for the next couple days.
Yeah.
Commercials for this, Pirates Online and Wizard 101 Crow Memories. I do remember some of those, yeah. I remember them. You know what's funny is I want to change my name now.
Can you?
Yes, it costs 10,000 jelly beans.
I spent a long time today just talking with Dom about my streaming, what I'm planning to do there.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I might pay $5 for like an overlay, but I'm like, why would I?
No, don't pay for an overlay. I can give you resources for a ton of free overlays.
Well, no. The idea was like it's a Final Fantasy themed overlay, but I'm just not going to.
No. Listen, there are Have you seen Mizu's new overlay? It's free. It was free.
No, I haven't seen it. No, after stream or tomorrow or whatever.
It's amazing how many things you can get for
doing
free.
It tomorrow night.
Remind me and I'll give you. Well, actually, hold on. I'm not.
No,
doing
don't
anything
even worry
fun.
about it right now.
I'm gonna get my bookmarks tab out. There you go. Free overlays that anybody can use. I'm gonna look at them. Maybe I'll find one that's really nice looking that I can update mine with.
Yeah, I'll definitely give these a look.
Like, here's the thing. I feel like there's a lot of things people spend a lot of money on. That's one of those things I probably shouldn't.
I mean, I get it if you're looking for something very specific or high quality.
It was chat, it's a shortcut. Octopus Inc. Sir, I feel like that's a conflict of interest right now. Man wants me to get Octopus Inc. out of the water. I don't know how I really feel about that. Oh, there's a bingo game. Hell yeah. Here, let's do this one. they're gonna move immediately as soon as I start fishing. Oh man, three-way bingo.
Okay. I'm gonna do my other daily in 14. I need to start getting these done.
MMO I love and hate. Why do you love and hate this game? This game's amazing. I think I hated all the grinding. I got the octopus ink already. It's kind of weird. I'm glad that they blanked out the ones that you can't get.
Oh. As far as MMOs loving and hating, it really depends on it. I get that, but like, there's just some of them just don't hit, and some of them that do. Like Final Fantasy 14 to me, probably one of my favorite games.
Mm-hmm.
Just because it feels good.
Those side ones are hard to hit.
Should make a plate for Sage, because I'm going to be playing Sage, I think, a bit more.
I just meant the genre. MMOs usually have so much to do and lots of customization, but at the same time you gotta have time sinks. Oh, I agree.
Yeah. Time sinks is really the problem. Yeah. And I get it.
I don't think I'm gonna hit this bingo. Oh my gosh, it's a Nurse Shark. Although it has to be three-way here. Need a puppy dog one.
I don't remember what my first ever MMO was.
No. I'm pretty sure mine was Maple Story.
It was L Sword.
I'm sorry.
But that doesn't feel right either, I'll admit. It actually might have been Final Fantasy 14 or Guild Wars 2, actually. Thinking about it.
Oh no, chat, we're not gonna get it. That's okay though. I didn't really plan to play bingo. Oh well. I still got a lot of jelly beans, and I'm pretty sure the extra jelly beans get sold. Or the extra jelly beans just goes into my estate. The MMO I spent the most time on was Fusion Fall. Never heard of that one.
Never heard of that one. Like, I think MMOs that don't have subs on them are commonly considered, like, lower quality, but people can put more time into them because there's no, like, cost, you know? Guild Wars 2 being one of them.
A lot of blood
Elder Scrolls Online has a sub mechanic, but it's not.
Ow. So I've still got the stitches from my
From having your teeth pulled?
yeah.
I mean,
Ow.
so the last time I got any teeth pulled, the stitches that I had in, actually, I ended up kind of tonguing them out myself.
Well, that's kind of what I'm doing. But there's some that are just like really stuck in there. Like I asked them, I was like, how long are these supposed to stay in here? In my mouth. They're like, oh, they'll start falling out after a week. It's been almost 2 weeks. And only today were some of them coming out.
Yeah.
Like, I had one came out while I was driving because I was just, like, lapping at it.
Yep.
Sorry, that's kind of gross. Father, excuse me, underscore TTR, thank you for the follow. Toon Town, yes. Hello, Sham. My first MMO was In Eternal. I've never heard of that one either. Alright, let's go look for some bloodsuckers.
Actually, you know what my first MMO I think was? Thinking about it? World of Warcraft.
I have still never... I refuse to play World of Warcraft.
When I played it, it was like classic Blizzard. It wasn't like the Blizzard of today.
Okay, this is mostly Lobots. Good.
Like that was when it was... I think when I started playing it was during the Mists of Pandaria expansion. Which I think was the last expansion before it just kind of started meh. It went meh. Which is good.
There's a bloodsucker. Oh. Some of the puns in this game are better than others, in my personal opinion. Like the bloodsucker one, oh, don't be so negative. I hate it. I don't know, chat, what was your first MMO? I know some of you have already said, but if you haven't yet, tell me what your first MMO was.
With the other healer? Okay.
Is this game an RPG? I completely forgot. It is a turn-based RPG, yes. Mine was Destiny. Would you consider Destiny an MMO?
That's hard. I'll admit, that's hard. Because I can see why it would be called an MMO. I absolutely can. But
there's a lot of taking over buildings in this district. Holy cow!
Oh god! Oh no! Oh shit!
Part of me wants to buy the old Destiny just to see how good it actually was. You hardly see anyone besides patrol maps, and nobody does those.
Yeah. But you do occasionally see people in the open world for D2. The problem is that, like, Bungie wanted... Like, it was in Shadowkeep, which is the second expansion for D2, where they've said they wanted it to be an MMO light.
Let's start taking out some of these other groups.
It wasn't an MMO. But it was. I don't know if I'd call it an MMO. I'd say it's very much in the same frame of Warframe. Where like I could see Warframe being MMO like. It has lots of MMO aspects to it, but I wouldn't call it in MMO. In MMO.
Yeah. One had better stability and aim.
It did.
Damn, that's sad to hear.
I think if you were to play it, I'd probably resub my PlayStation Plus and play it with you just to help you through it.
Oh, that's right. You have to be on PlayStation.
Yeah, you have to pay for either PlayStation Plus or Xbox Live something.
I don't know if I could do that. I don't know, chat.
I mean, you could just make like a stream or two out of it and just see how it feels.
You know, if I did that, I'd have to get Ginny in. Or at the very least, ask her. I don't know if she would do it.
Yeah.
But I would ask her.
I'd do it with you.
That would be 3 people if I was able to get it. They go by live service nowadays.
That's typically because that's still the strike limit.
There's a bloodsucker.
Like everything from that you know of D2 now. So like the 3-person fire teams or the 6-person raids, same way in D1. The fundamental mechanics have not changed.
Right.
I would love to take you through a D1 raid though, but that requires 6 people, and I'm telling you right now, that is very unlikely.
That's a lot of people that have to subscribe to PS Plus.
I mean, yeah, but there's still people who play D1 today.
Right. I miss Fusion Fall. There we go. I swear, again, whenever I see these guys about to explode, they just look like they're taking a massive shit. I'm sorry, chat. I need more gags. I need to gag it up. I shouldn't have said that.
In MMO, I do kind of miss, although I would say it's probably more along the same lines as Destiny and Warframe, is Firefall. I'm sure you heard me talk about it more recently. Firefall?
Mm-hmm.
So that was the game that... That's the game that Grum's worked on, like, after he left Blizzard.
Yeah.
And
She's
that's the
gagging.
game... That's the game that he was basically... The board kicked him out on because he disagreed with the decision they wanted to make. And in order for them to pass the decision, at least this is what I assume it is, I could be wrong. But he wanted to do the thing, or he didn't want to do this thing that the board wanted to do.
Mm-hmm.
But they did, so majority vote, they kicked him out of the company, and that killed the game. It's almost like he knew that it was going to be bad for the game and they didn't believe him.
Isn't that funny? Grums is like quite an interesting individual. I want to talk to him one day. I know he doesn't do a lot of interviews and stuff, but I do want to talk to him one day.
No. And did you see the Cabrutus? Is that how you say his name, Cabrutus?
I don't know.
That he is making a website for specifically DEI stuff.
Uh-huh.
Okay, I know I sent it to you. I wasn't sure if you saw that.
I did see it, yeah.
Okay.
I may not comment, but I always do see it.
I do. I'm very interested in that. I think there does need to put more highlight on that, just so people have the availability of information is what people want.
And that's what they don't want to show.
Exactly. It's not. He's not saying don't play. He's not saying don't buy it. He's just saying, hey, this information's out there. If you want to play it, by all means, but know what you're getting into.
Uh-huh.
And that freedom of choice is nice.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm even sure 14 has some DEI stuff to it. I'm positive it does.
Oh, they thankfully aren't very uppity about it.
Exactly.
Hello, Delta. Hooker, when she needs cash, I'm gonna gag it up.
Way Forward developer says Nintendo changed the way he looks at making video games.
Oh?
I want to know what they mean by that.
Mm-hmm.
Yesterday, during the latest Indie World presentation, Way Forward revealed Yars Rising, a new Metroidvania based on the classic Atari franchise. Veteran game designer James Montanga is directing this new project and apparently has a new outlook on game design after teaming up with Nintendo for last year's release of Advance Wars 1+2. He said, "It's like seeing a color that doesn't exist. Like there's no name for that color. I couldn't have imagined it before, but once you have been touched by that and you see it, it's like you just can't see it another way." I do kind of understand that, but I would like more context.
Mm-hmm. Me when I murder Mickey Mouse and realize I have to repent for my crimes in Gundrop Land. Oh, goodness. I need to play a game with Hexus sometime.
Oh, here's one of those link in bio or nudes in bio commenters on this post, but it's an actual picture.
I've noticed they started to do that.
Yeah.
The bots are getting hornier.
Oh no.
I think I'm being followed by this rodent of unusual size. Is this person following me? No.
I think it was funny. Do you know some Colby Johnny?
Probably not.
Okay, so he is I found him because he's a Sonic content creator. At the time, he was posting mostly Sonic stuff. He's a game reviewer. Anyway, whenever he makes a post today, and on Twitter, and he gets the nudes in bio posts on it,
Yeah.
he will quote retweet it, being snarky, like, "I'm sorry, I can't help you. I'm busy talking Sonic, or I'm busy being a nerd, or I'm busy, doing something else," and is being an absolute shit about it.
That's funny. Would you play a game with me? I would love to play like with most fans. I have really no issue with that. It just depends on the game and what I'm doing.
Yep. Akko, yeah, they are following you.
They kind of are. They're not. I don't know if they're. It's a funny name, not gonna lie, but like. I mean, here's the thing. I won't deny help. If people decide that they just want to randomly help me. Because it's just help, but... Yeah, I think this person wants to just help. I'm fine with that, honestly. Oh, I think somebody's watching me.
I mean, to be fair, there probably aren't many streamers playing Toontown.
Does Toontown have overworld music? Yes. It's slightly
really
annoying,
curious.
which is why I've turned it down.
There are... There are 10 streamers actively playing Toontown right now.
Really?
On Twitch.
I know it probably doesn't have a lot of viewers.
You are number 6.
Hell yeah. There's 93 viewers for Toontown. Good shit. This person doesn't want to attack at all. It's interesting. I feel like the goofy music would add to the atmosphere, but understand it. Here, I'll It's fine, but it just gets boring after a while.
Oh, did you see that Hades 2 had a technical test today?
I did not.
Yeah, so during the technical test, they're actually allowing some people to stream Hades 2. Which is really interesting. Kind of surprised they're letting them do that.
Toontown music. That's interesting. There we go. Well, since the rodent of unusual size, which is a great name. If they decide to friend me, I guess I can, I will accept the friend request. I don't know who it is. They can, if you out yourself in chat, I won't mind. But it's kind of funny. I didn't think somebody would find me that quickly. Oh no, a bottom feeder is coming in on the situation.
On the situation?
Yup. Rodent of unusual size. That is his name, yes. I think it's a silly name. See, because that's how you know that this game has got some pretty funny names.
There was a joy back then to just letting the game decide your name. Or like using the game's like...
It built an engine.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Because some names today are cursed.
Yeah, no, I agree. Oh, this person's got their third thing already. Nice. Alright. Let's go find ourselves another... another thing. No, I was kind of wondering if this individual was watching me because they were just following me. But they're like, "Oh, cool stream." I'm like, "Yep, someone's definitely watching." Oh, it's kind of funny. It's from a movie called Princess Bride.
Yep.
Ronin of Unusual Size.
Yep. You've seen the Princess Bride, right?
Yes, but do you know how
It's the
little
Fire
I've seen
Swamp.
that movie? Another
It's the Fire
Bloodsucker.
Swamp.
It's a good name though.
Like,
I can't get over the Disney dance or the Goofy dance. Me neither. It is pretty good. I'm just gonna turn that down.
oh, did you see what's happening with Doctor Who today?
Oh,
Please
boy.
tell me you did.
I was at work. I don't pay attention to Doctor Who. I hate it now. Sorry if you like Doctor Who.
No. RIP Doctor Who has been trending all day.
Oh. Why?
So, the actor who plays the Doctor, the new guy, said, "That's what I'm going to put into the universe. I need the Doctor to have a big, fierce dance routine that, like, destroys a monster with... or maybe some death drops, and that's what will drop the monster." So, he flat out said that he wants to defeat a Doctor Who enemy by working. Yeah. I'm sorry. By saying that, you have officially killed it. Because even people who do enjoy that stuff didn't like...
No, yeah, I'm sorry.
the-
Like, listen. It was dead back when the woman came in, and it's not because,
Yeah.
you know, I hate women being the Doctor, but like...
I see, when they had announced that the Doctor was going to be female, I was skeptical because he's always been male. But I'm like, you know what? I'll give it a chance. I think this has, you know, as long as she does it right, fine. There's nothing that ever said that he couldn't either, so it's like, okay, whatever, fine. But then it was shit.
I stopped watching before it came out.
Yeah.
It bothered me
I
on a different level.
I was optimistic, but...
Dr. Ghetto? Oh my gosh, don't be like that.
It's... thing
Listen,
is-
chat, here's the thing. If Doctor Who hasn't died from all the other stuff that we've seen, it probably won't die now. I don't know.
Here's what's ironic. This is Disney's attempt at Doctor Who. The last time Disney did anything to her king, it was She-Hulk.
Was it Disney's Doctor Who, or are they just helping to write it?
No, Disney's paying for it. Disney's funding it.
I see.
Which means Disney has their grubby little hands all over. Which I think is ironic considering what you're playing. So,
A tightwad?
if there's anyone that likes Doctor Who, cool, I'm glad you do. But I think what it was to what it is now.
I think it's gone downhill. Really quickly, Derp Cakes, thank you so much for the follow. Oh wow, look at that. There's a tightwad right there, right after I decide to go for pencil pushers. Good job, me. You can shop around. Different NPCs offer a wider selection of choices. I probably need to be doing that. But look at that. Look at that. Right after I come out.
Yep.
Get a tightwad. The Vashta. Oh my gosh, that shit was terrifying.
Yeah.
And Tano Depot here. Glory above me. You're funny, Tano. Salutations. I think it would be Lady, but that's fine. Oh, there's a pencil pusher. Perfect. I swear Doctor Who and the SCP are very similar. I mean, yeah, I kind of see that. I don't know. I yearn for the old Disney that this is. I think that's why I like it so much.
Yeah.
Hey, now, write-offs are cool. I do those all the time in my taxes. If I play it on stream and spend money on it, it's a write-off because this is my job. YouTube's gonna pay me soon, by the way. Temp looks like toothpaste. No, Temp is an Okami demon.
That. Okami demon.
Good Luck Charlie was when Disney went downhill. I have never seen that one. It's a penny pincher. After Good Luck Charlie. Okay. Look at all of these jaywalkers. Good Luck Charlie was that that live action show that was all about these people recording videos for a kid, right? I think I remember that. I could be remembering it wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's what it was. Yes? Okay. It was a decent... If I remember it, people liked it. I don't think I ever watched it. Man, part of me wonders if there's a speed boost in this game. I grew up with that show. I see. So, Chad, people are gonna think I joke about being sheltered, but I really wasn't. I just didn't have the internet the same.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh, there's a sprint. Holy shit! Thank you, rodent of unusual size. Wow, that's so cool. I don't remember this ever being in the game.
It may be part of the...
This must be part of it. Yeah, because I'll be honest, they have made some, like... I'm pretty sure there are graphical changes.
Oh my god, I'm a Doja character now.
I'm muting that.
You're welcome.
I just wasn't expecting that, just immediately.
Hello.
You're welcome. So how do you feel?
I mean, I'm fine. I'm totally good.
Exhausted.
I'm exhausted from work, but that's about it. I found somebody gave me a dash button in Toon Town, so now I can run everywhere.
I see Mizu's on Final Fantasy.
Mizu's got to catch up.
Mizu
I'm
has
about to start
Yeah.
the castle.
Doma Castle?
Yeah,
Nice.
we
Want a
just
body?
started it. I'm in the cutscene now.
Okay. Temp can definitely be a body for you.
If you would
I
like.
forgot that there are invasions, and the way that invasions work is just randomly different cogs are going to be in that area for a while.
Mm-hmm.
New characters here. That is Mizu. Mizu, how are you doing?
Back pain, but fine.
I feel so bad for you. I wish I could do something about that. Invasions are double
I'm good.
XP. I forgot about that. I should take advantage of this. See, if I didn't have to get a specific cog, I would, Oh, fuck. That's good to know.
It's farm time for you.
Well, once I just need to take out a certain amount of cogs, I will do that. Sham says hi.
Hi, chat.
I love this dash feature. Holy shit. How did I ever live without this in the regular game?
I'll pop one over to Brynhilder.
Unless this was just an addition in Rewritten.
Oh yeah, I went ahead. Two things. I
Mhm.
went ahead and bought Dawn Trail, so I have my earring now.
Good,
That will help you.
good.
And I found out, because I stumbled on a video called Lost Planet Retrospective, that I was incorrect. There are actually 4 Lost Planet games.
4.
One of which was only released on the PS3 and Nintendo 3DS. It's
Interesting.
called Lost Planet, like X Masters or something.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, it uses the groundwork from a scrapped Mega Man game.
Interesting. You know what? I need to go a different road.
Sorry, that's
They
funny.
never did.
It uses the groundwork from a scrapped Mega Man game that was originally going to be a Mega Man Legends that was on the PS3 and Nintendo 3DS.
Yeah.
I do love that the FOV goes out a little bit while you're running. The biggest building I ever... I'll go ahead.
They basically changed the whole skin of it to make it look like the Lost Planet anime, which also taught me that there's a Lost Planet anime.
Well, you learn a new thing every day, and now the thing that you really like, you can like even more.
Nah.
Yeah, I might find a ROM of it at some I mean, a totally legal copy from a store.
Alright, let me read chat. Biggest building I ever beat was 3 floors. I think I've beaten 5. So when I used to know life this game, when I lived in my apartment,
I'm beating a 3 floor now.
You have, that's right, you did. You beat a 3 floor with like, what, level 2 gags?
Yeah?
Yeah, you did. Just random. See, the only reason why I haven't done it yet is just because I'm alone. Like, you came into like, how many people? Like, 3 people total?
Yeah, 3 people, and the guy was just like, hey, do you want to, like, come do this thing with me? Because I have to do a 3-floor one. And I was like, sure, fuck it, why not?
Yeah, that's funny.
And then as I was starting it, Oka's like, you know, if you die in there, you don't get shit. And I was like, oh, well, that's nice. Hope I don't die.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that if you die, like, and chat can correct me, obviously, because, like, my knowledge of this game is, like, a few years old. My knowledge is pre-pandemic, which was the last time I played this game.
There's Mizu.
But if I remember right, you don't actually get anything if you fail.
Are you going as healer?
Yeah.
I haven't played this game seriously since I was 10. No, that's totally fine, chat.
This is specifically why I've been keeping my healer caught up.
Yep.
I'll turn you guys down just a tad. Highest Disney cog building was 5 floors? Yeah.
I'm allowed to have a party of other players or NPCs for this?
Actually, yeah. So it's they made updates as it went on where you can actually just do the dungeon with NPCs now.
I'm not doing shit with NPCs.
You have to level up your
actually,
NPCs
it might not be so
first.
bad because you're the tank and I'm the healer. So they would just kind of mindlessly be shooting whatever we were fighting.
Yeah.
It's a problem when
there actually
you're
is
just the
an
healer.
achievement to get all the... I don't know. I think it's just
Fish bingo.
I think Shadowbringers onwards to get them all to like max level.
What, NPCs?
I have not played Inazuma 11.
Because at a certain point, I think it is Shadowbringers. You do have to level them with you.
That's a lot of work.
Okay. Chat, let me read some of your chats. Splat
Somebody
Summit and
wasn't paying
Zapwood servers
attention.
are the best servers to play on if you're not an introvert. Splat Summit and Zapwood.
Big says it's a soccer RPG.
Okay,
Go to the
good to
bathroom
know.
Real quick.
You know what else is a soccer RPG? Fuck, I don't remember the name actually. There's a soccer gacha game. That's actually pretty fun if you remove like the gacha element to it. It's called Soccer Spirits, that's what it is. Unironically, if you remove the gacha element from it, it would be a very fun game.
That's good to know.
Because it has a lot of strategy to it, and it plays out more like a card game than it does a gacha.
Snap an invasion. 2 faces. Well, I gotta switch districts now. Oh, there's
How
a
long do
5 to
invasions
4.
last?
I don't know. I can't remember. But when they invade, only that one is
What
there.
the fuck are these planes?
Oh, that guy's level 6. Oh, that's very dangerous.
I see it's nothing but a party of Lalafels and then me.
What the fuck are these like planes that they have for this, by the way? These little tower ships that the Empire is using.
Yes.
They look so stupid.
Unlike Disney, TTR allows you to play 4 tunes at the same time, separate accounts on the same Well, okay. I don't know why
They're
you
both
would do
red
that.
mages.
They're both red mages.
I don't
that's
know
fine.
why you would do that. Well, actually, I can. Wait, do I need pencil pushers? I kind of forgot what I was looking for. Yes, I need 2
So-
pencil pushers.
2 Lalafels, both of them red mages.
What level am I? There really isn't a level in this game. It's really just your gag tracks and how good they are.
One of the Lalas is getting shit on, by the way.
Oh, they are?
Yeah, the one near me.
You have no respect for the cogs. I have no respect for higher authority, no. 23 out of 140? Wait, what? Oh, are you talking about how much HP I have? Oh, I didn't know I didn't know what the cap was on health. I didn't know. I thought that the health kind of like, it kind of differed. But I this is a game that sadly I haven't like capped out yet. I haven't finished it in a way that I would like. We'll see if I get there by the time I get bored of playing again.
I like Doma Castle.
Alright, now we can do a tight wad. And guess what? Now that we need one, it's gonna be a hard time finding one.
So this dungeon and the next dungeon have a mount drop. Actually, it's the only dungeons to do that. I think it's like a
Oh, that's nice
it's
of
a
that person.
very low drop chance, actually.
I feel kind of bad just leaving right after they
Ooh,
say
I'm,
that.
I'm dying.
It's okay, I got you.
I got me too. I can heal.
Mizu, you know what else is a good soccer RPG? Neither do I. Oh, goodness. Now, I'll be honest, you know, actually, now that I think about it, I can see why you would play 4 different tunes at the same time. That's what you call, no life in it, because you got no one else to play with, I guess. I don't know. Alright, it's 25%.
No, we're playing Final Fantasy 14. Mizu has to catch up before the next expansion in June.
Yes.
End of June. Early July.
I'm already caught up.
I'm at
Well, yeah.
Stormbringer.
It's when it's 2 in the
What?
morning and nobody else is on.
Actually,
Fair enough.
Most of the way through the major part of the Stormborn MSQ.
Which means you're almost to everybody's favorite expansion.
Well, Mizu also goes through the patches as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you guys talk for a few minutes. I'm gonna eat some food.
Why
here.
is everybody getting shit on?
This boss does that. I have my stance on, so I know it's not me.
Is a restream bot a person? No, it is just a restream bot.
The whole point of it is it relays information from Twitch or vice versa.
Mm-hmm.
I'm upset that neither Lala replied to me.
It's impressive how many gachas Mizu plays. I thought I played a lot. Mizu basically played so many that he completes dailies for all of them. He would have almost... Oh, damn it, it cuts off.
Oh yeah, no, I don't play most of my gachas. I've mentioned it before, but I'll play like one gacha at a time. I'll really sink my teeth into it, and then I'll never touch it again.
Wow.
There's very few gachas. I'm like, yeah, I want to keep playing this forever.
Mm-hmm. Do I have an octopus hat? No, that's my hair.
Actually, I should have taken those boots. Fuck.
That is part of my hair. Salutations, Mizu. Tano says hello. Mizu, your top 5 gacha games, go.
Reverse 1999 is up there. Like, I can't put them in like a specific order, but I can put them in like a this is one I really like.
Mm-hmm.
So Reverse 1999 is definitely up there, just because I like the style of it. Overall, it's like a really generic gacha, but it's really hard carried by the theme.
Mm-hmm.
I really liked Alchemist Code, but it had its Western branch shut down. It was one of my favorites. Loved Monster Strike. Monster Strike also had its Western branch shut down, though.
Yep, I figured.
Kinda... I'm sticking with those three for now.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, I didn't know it was gonna attack me again.
Slang earrings.
Hmm.
I've actually talked about Monster Strike before, though, because Monster Strike is a game that a lot of people don't seem to know about for some reason, and I think it's because the Western branch never took off, but it actually, for the longest time, made more money than Fate Grand Order. Like, if you look up the Korean cash shop, most years up until recently, Monster Strike actually makes more money than Fate Grand Order.
Really?
Yeah.
Hmm.
It is well loved in Korea.
Never played a gacha in my life. What's the TLDR aside from collecting waifus?
Pretty much collecting waifus.
Yeah, pretty much.
That
depends.
wasn't it for Monster Strike. So Monster Strike is what I would call a pinball gacha. Not a pinball necessarily, more like a pool gacha. And it was really deep, like mechanics wise. For some reason, like one of my favorite mechanics was on some bosses, if you could hit the corner of their model at specifically 80-degree angle, it would pinch between their model and the wall and do like a massive ass ton of damage all at once.
Gosh damn it, now that I need a tight wad, I'm not gonna find one.
Nope.
Oh, never mind. There he is, right there. Asking you shall receive. It really depends on the gacha, I'll be honest with you.
Yeah.
I can't tell what's happening with this one. Red Mage counts as magical, right?
Yes.
You know, I was thinking about this, but like I would say that like 90% of people that play this game, since it is a remake, are probably adults.
Oh, 100%.
Just because.
Which is why it's funny they kept all like the child protections in.
Oh yeah, it is kind of funny.
I mean, I don't doubt there are some kids playing it for sure.
Oh, I believe that there are. But I think most people would assume that there's mostly adults here. What's up, Toon Town player? Nothing much. Meowscarda, welcome.
Meowscarada.
Meowscarada?
Yep.
I don't play Pokemon that much, so...
You finished Violet.
I did, yes.
Aiming. I take those if you, take the aiming. And healing earrings.
2 cash bots for a laugh point boost. That's so easy.
Yeah, I forgot I'm getting to the point where my level 60 gear is actually getting outclassed by random drops.
Yeah. We're gonna take all these. Hopefully they're not. Yeah. Yep, they're on me. Okay, good.
Any cash bots, right? Yep. There's one.
Always figured they were like Clash of Clans.
Here, I'm gonna make sure.
Put PvE instead of PvP.
Ah, come here. I'm gonna have money troubles. Oh, buddy.
So
My
if
man.
you ever do play a gacha, Sony Pop, highly recommend Azure Lane because it is one of the best free-to-play ones. The only reason you spend money on Azure Lane, really, is if you want extra outfits for your characters.
Is that good?
Which, in my opinion, makes it one of the best. Arknights almost had that, but Arknights has several characters that can only be gotten through the paid recruitment, which I'm not a fan of. And then Girls Frontline is kind of like that. My only issue with Girls Frontline is it's really fucking obtuse. So you have to be like a really deep RPG player to deal with that shit.
I had some friends that played Girls Frontline and just quit because it was too much.
Yeah,
Yeah,
music is the best. I agree. It just gets kind of boring after a while.
like on the one hand, it's cool that it's got like such deep mechanics. On the other hand, it's so obtuse. I don't know what the fuck you're supposed to do.
The only gacha I play now is Honkai Star Rail, which is very forgiving as far as gacha is concerned. Oh, I didn't
I'm
see
getting
him.
my
Enemies.
shit out of me.
Yep, I got him. I didn't see him before.
Bad tank.
Soccer
Yep.
Spirits sounds like interesting for being a soccer gacha, but the character designs for a soccer game don't look like soccer players and are pretty generic looking. I don't know how much you can really do.
Azure Lane is solely pays cosmetics. You can pay for more chances to get characters, but it's really dumb to do that.
Oh,
It would be like it's like buying gold in any other MMO. Yeah, that's technically something you can do,
But you don't do it.
You're not really supposed to, and it throws off your progression and everything.
Mm-hmm.
In Azure Lane, there's just a real way to do that, basically. You can buy more of the summoning cubes instead of earning them, but you earn them plenty fast enough. You don't have to pay for them. Also, all the girls in Azure Lane are super cute, especially the submarines. Oh, I love the submarines.
Are they all lollies?
They are.
I figured.
Run to. Oh, never mind. They. So yeah, potentially those who can be targeted by this boss just has him barreling a machine gun on them. Run to a corner. That's.
They got big
I got
titties
close
too.
enough.
I believe. Isn't Azure Lane the one with the really big titty girls?
It has a mix.
It has a mix, yeah.
That's what makes Azure Lane kind of the everybody game. Is all the submarines are like lollies, all the cruisers are like schoolgirls. All of the aircraft carriers and battleships are like MILFs.
Mm-hmm.
Well, not all of the aircraft carriers, but a lot of them.
Are they all lollies? Love how that's your first question. Well, I only ask because I know
He
that Mizu
really
would love them
likes
because
you.
of that. If Mizu says that he loves all of them, it's probably because they're all lollies.
I am so glad I stopped playing Fate Grand Order.
No, I like actually the only Azure Lane merch I have is of a character that's not a lolly.
Okay, so the mount did not drop.
On Saturday, I'm gonna watch SMG4.
Don't tell me this is the big guy we've been following around.
What
that
is
like sucks at
SMG4?
everything.
Oh yeah, no, this is him.
Oh yeah, that's what you're fighting right now. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's rough, buddy.
No,
Can we pull the
idea
helmet
is
off
that he
him?
just got heavily augmented with Magitech because nothing that they could do would stop us.
Oh well, it just gave me everything.
That works.
Because everybody left. I didn't get to. I was trying to read what they were.
I mean, there was a healing piece there.
There was a healing thing, and there was a rogue ninja thing, and one of them looked like it was a machinist thing, but I'm unsure.
No. So there was 2 drops of the rogue weapons, but they looked like guns. So that might be what you're seeing.
Fuck. You know what I want now?
Hmm.
Captain Crunch. You wanna know what's ironic? That's the food that like broke one of my teeth.
Solution. don't.
No, okay, so here's the thing. I want it because now that my teeth have been... Now that that tooth has been removed, there should be no issue anymore.
And then you break another one.
I hope not.
Yeah, it's gonna be a while till the next cutscene. Or not next cutscene, next dungeon.
You know what they say about gotcha? They gotcha your wallet. They gotcha wallet.
Another gotcha. I don't know if I'd call it a gotcha. It has gotcha elements, and I really... Was Xenoblade 2.
Xenoblade 2 you can't pay for. So it's
Well,
a
you pay
gotcha,
for
but
the
you don't pay
game.
for it.
And they do give you some of the rolling items. But that's it. Like, you're not paying for it. But that's why I like it, is, like, it actually rewards you for... Hey, go do content. Go farm. Go do this. Go do that. And you just get it.
Ah, yes, capitalism in Toontown. That's right, we're beating all the evil capitalists.
I almost feel bad for Yotsuyu, and then she has to return to the, oh, I just love watching people being beaten to death.
So, one of our other friends, Malice, absolutely loves Yotsuyu.
I mean, I can see why. She's a total yandere.
Oh, yeah.
I get
Oh
it
my
to a
gosh,
degree.
is that Malice's thing? Does he like yanderes?
I don't know. But he likes Yotsuyu.
I have to
I'm gonna
admit,
mess with him
though,
about that.
I hate this trait in a character where they try and make you feel super sympathetic for them, and then instead of continuing that kind of gray area morality, they just immediately do like the kick babies approach.
Yeah, that's Yotsuyu.
Yeah, like they have like all this gray area morality with her, and then it's like, oh, I just love watching people suffer and be beaten half to death in the street. It makes me so happy, and it's like, you know,
Whoa,
you took all my gray area morality, and now I feel like no problem with shooting you in the face.
All right, then.
I know what you mean.
I also like how in the cutscene they played up as if she had like this super sneaky idea to like win the fight, and it really just results in waiting for him to turn around and trying to pop a cap in his ass. And he just cuts it in half like a badass.
Gosetsu's great. We love him.
Oh no, it was Hyan. She shoots at.
It was Hien? Oh, okay.
Gosetsu is like the Uncle Hero. Is it Hero?
Yeah. What do you mean? What character?
From Airbender.
Oh,
You mean Uncle Iroh?
Yeah, there we go. There
He's
we go.
definitely not Uncle Iroh.
but I do see what Akko means by that.
I see your idea, but you were incorrect.
I mean, Gosetsu is the closest you're going to get to Iroh. 14.
Only 6 more frames, chat.
Also, Iroh has like a completely different like character path.
Oh yeah.
Because I think a lot of people forget in Avatar that Uncle Iroh is literally a war criminal.
He is.
A very,
Like-
very hardened one, yeah.
Yeah, he just kind of realizes later in life, like, wow, our whole nation is pieces of shit.
Mm-hmm.
I
but
was
even
a
then,
Nazi.
he still just kind of sits along the side and watches it happen.
Yeah.
What are the frames? You use those to get a new power.
It was interesting to hear, like, oh, he is a war criminal. But throughout the show, he just does nothing but bestow wisdom.
Yeah.
That's because he realizes there's more to life than just being a war criminal.
How many bullets does this bitch have in a musket? That's not how that works.
Yes.
War criminal is the best kind of criminal. May go for gold. Yeah.
Fuck the gold. I'm going for the platinum.
That's why Warframe is so good, because the Tenno is very much
I never go for the gold. You always go for the platinum, chat. Give me that triple S rank war criminal.
Speaking of Warframe, Mizu, did you see that Protea is May 1st?
I am. I'm ready for that.
So am I.
Yeah, so if you guys haven't yet, just start stocking up on points with your syndicates so that you can just buy the packs day
That's the
one.
plan.
That is what I'm gonna do a little bit of tomorrow.
Yeah. I'll probably do some of it tomorrow too.
It shot Uncle twice in the armpit and it killed him.
Come on. I know you can go that way, bud. Hell yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, an old boot is any of them. That's kind of cool.
What's up with Minesweeper?
What do
Oh,
you mean?
bingo.
Yeah, it's bingo.
I have your stream on like 160p. It looks like Minesweeper. It just makes the streams run better.
480p. Whenever I swap back to 14, Aqua stream just like YouTube in general just dogs.
YouTuber's been struggling lately.
Well, it's been doing this for a while. I don't know what's up.
Oh, random thing. I
Maybe
watched the
Adblocker.
stream of that girl that copy struck
Excuse me.
Curry Renji.
Yeah.
And the entire time people are telling her, like, you know you can't do that. And she's like, well, he used parts of my stream. I'm allowed to just copyright claim that, right?
Oh my gosh, this girl. Oh. She realized she can go to jail for that, right?
People kept telling her that, and she just kept ignoring those messages. She's reading every message but those ones. And the couple she would read, she would just be like, no, you don't understand. He used like a whole 20 minutes of my stream. I'm allowed to like say I don't want him using that.
Oh my gosh.
And then she's like, well, YouTube let me do it, so clearly it's okay. That's not how that works. It tells... She even claimed in the stream that she read everything that YouTube gave her to read. It's like, so you saw the part then where it very clearly says you are admitting that, like, if this... You would go to court over this.
Is that a fair use thing? What she did is not fair. So,
Curry did use it for fair use. But she's mad that he talked about it because she doesn't want people talking about it. She's like, I can just copy strike it then, right?
Let's just give some context, chat. When it comes to fair use, the way that it works and has been proven in law, in fact, there is a copyright case that that somebody did and won. I can't remember who it is, but there was a case that somebody did and won where basically was it Sargon? Okay.
It was Sargon Avocad, and the court established that just by changing the title of the video, it was considered criticism because his audience was so substantially different than her audience that his audience would have never gone to watch the video from her without his prompting anyways, and B, was watching it for completely different purposes. That being to make fun of what she was saying rather than to like get on board with what she was saying.
Pretty much. So like,
there's now fair use precedent that I can steal your whole video and just put a different title on it if our audiences are that substantially different.
Pretty much. So the way that it works, chat, is at the very least in law, you should try to do a little bit different to avoid issues, but like, for the most part,
I think you should do it like in a fair way, because I had to agree that I didn't like how Sargon did it. I genuinely don't agree with like taking somebody's content and just uploading it whole cloth. I think if you're gonna do it, you gotta be like fair to everybody and just use what is necessary in order to make your criticism.
I agree. Yeah, let me swallow this food.
I just think it's funny that a judge has confirmed that that little change is actually completely valid.
And will probably be upheld in court if somebody goes to court over it again.
I don't know, it depends. I wouldn't want to be the one to challenge that in court, because I feel like that you could easily fuck that over.
Yeah, so basically, chat, what happened is Curry and G, who is another drama VTuber, did a stream talking about this other VTuber, and I'm not entirely sure what the whole context was. I think he just wanted to show some of her behavior, because I know...
No, he was on her side, from what I understand.
Oh, was he?
She was trying to out her ex as being a creepy predator, and he was covering more of the stuff about him being a creepy predator. And she's like... She admitted at the start of her stream that she basically went to copy strike it because she did not like the way his chat was talking about her.
No, yeah, if Curry and G takes her to court or asks her to take him to court and she doesn't do that, she could lose her channel. Because, like, here's the thing. I think that's really dumb. I think that she's messing with precedent that she doesn't understand. And I think she needs to stop. Because that's dangerous, ma'am. That's,
Well,
like,
the issue
so
is she's
incredibly
admitted
dangerous.
she's not coming back to streaming, so she doesn't care. She has basically nothing to lose.
It's so dumb, though.
You are no
So
longer
dumb.
receiving an EXP bonus? Why not?
I wonder if she doxed herself when she made the thing. Because if she did, Curry can just, like, sue her. Or say, listen, if you don't retract this, I am going to sue you.
Oh, it was really funny, by the way, because she was like, well, the guy that we're calling out knows where I live, so it's dangerous for Curry to provoke him. And then later in the stream, she goes, and Curry thinks that I'm doing this to try and get his private information. What would I even do with his private information, his address? You can't do anything with stuff like that. And it's like, do you hear yourself? I thought it was super dangerous, and you really don't want anybody to have it.
I'm gonna upload a whole stream of Hassan Piker while loudly chewing food and calling him stupid. I wouldn't do that, but technically, yes, that would be considered fair use. Hey, hello, Zeta. No, but fair use is literally just transformative works, and a judge basically has ruled that if you change the thumbnail and the title and your audience is that much different, it can count as fair use. Which is crazy, but that basically makes everything fair use as long as you know. Like, let's say that I just re-uploaded something from another VTuber organization. I probably couldn't get away with it personally because they probably have similar enough audiences. But if I was doing if I was re-uploading a drama video from a drama channel, I think I have enough different of an audience where I could get away with it in court. If that's what the judge decided to do. Judges, see, that's the thing that people don't understand. Judges can decide they don't want to follow what other judges do. I think that's kind of stupid, but some of them just can be assholes and decide that they want to do whatever the fuck they want.
Apparently my internet dropped for a minute. I wonder if it kicked me out of Final Fantasy.
Uh-oh.
Akko, what I just sent you, you will get a kick out of. It's a picture, and that's it. But...
I like how Lumi's streaming tonight, too.
No! Lumi is streaming tonight? I thought she wasn't gonna stream tonight.
Well, she's in her stream chat.
Yeah, she's in her stream chat.
Fair enough.
I think
Well, she's not streaming anything. Is she just in the stream chat?
I don't know, I'm not paying
Here,
attention.
give me a sec. I'll be right back.
Yeah, she's not live on Twitch. Maybe she's live on VStream.
VStream is dead.
Oh, it died?
Yeah. They, did not have any more money funding. Exima, thank you so much for the follow. You can tell me if I'm saying your name right. But I appreciate it. You know what? This is a great place to farm right now. Because I have to kill level 2+ cogs and do this. Considering how vague copyright law can be based on how subjective the term transformative work is, that Sargon ruling sounds pretty straightforward and easy to pass a ruling on. You would think so. But because of just how crazy some judges can be, they can change their minds, or they can choose to ignore court precedent if they want to.
They're playing the pirate game.
Fair enough.
They're just hanging out over there instead of just because it's private.
Yeah.
I figured.
The Sargon ruling sounds pretty straightforward and easy to pass a ruling on. You know, I agree that if you read the law, by the letter of the law, I think what he did just 100% fits. I, however, don't think it fits the spirit when it was made.
I agree. I agree.
And maybe it does actually fit the spirit. I don't know, like, the person who made it or, like, what their specific intent was. I personally don't like it being that broad, though.
Yeah, it does kind of open yourself up for other issues.
Yeah. I
But-
would say I prefer it to be overbroad instead of underbroad.
I agree. I very much so agree. I prefer overbroad over. Yeah. But anyway, going back to that other shit. That I really don't like that she did that because it's going to encourage people to be stupid just like that. Because like, I don't know. I feel like if somebody ever decided to do that to us, depending on like how
Paco would have to contest it.
yeah, he would.
Or somebody posted a picture from it. YouTube actually recommends that you get a lawyer to contest it, and the lawyers send their information instead of yours.
Mm-hmm. 2 toon tasks.
But that would require you to have a lawyer, so.
Right. I mean, Paco's not a lawyer, but I trust him enough with what he knows to get stuff done. Spirited Law's a rough one. Gun people know that fight for real? Yeah. No, yeah. For real. Let's see, where am I going?
I don't know, the
Loopy
gun thing has always
Lane.
annoyed me because both Letter of the Law and Spirit of the Law basically says weapons of war to fight your government.
Mhm.
People just intentionally try and misread it, even though it's very clear.
Oh yeah, I agree. It is very, very clear. Oh, why are you so far away?
There's a really funny meme going around of like guys in a time machine where the dude goes back in time and he says, yeah, no, you need to write the Second Amendment as if you're talking to a 5-year-old. And then it goes back to the future and it's written the exact same way.
Probably because
It's 'cause-
5-year-olds at the time were, smarter.
No, I think it's just because it's about as simple as it needs to be.
Mm-hmm.
It needs to be so simple that nobody can misconstrue it.
Exactly.
I think the only real issue is the definition of militia has somewhat changed. And it's not even, it's because people like forced it to change, right? The actual definition of a militia is just like any like group of people basically that kind of form up to be a group of people. Like it's really loose and overbroad. But then you get people who are like, no, militia is a very specific thing. You have to like have like charters and sign-ups and it has to be government regulated. It's like, no, that's not what they meant when they said militia. They just meant like everybody in your fucking town.
Mm-hmm.
By default, according to what the founding fathers intended, everybody in your city is the militia.
Ow. Oh, ow.
What'd you do?
Oh, another stitch finally came undone.
Pain.
Well, it's time for them to start coming out, so like my tongue has just been kind of like trying to ease
When
them.
you're not talking, it's messing.
Oh, I've been having mouth problems too. Would you like to hear about it?
Oh dear. Sure.
A square chunk came out of my molar the other day.
A square chunk.
A little square chunk of my molar came out.
Yikes.
You know, about the size of my pinky fingernail. Half the size of my pinky fingernail.
Oh. You might want to go to the dentist.
The dentist's for losers.
Are you
and
in
people
pain?
with money. No.
That second one I totally get, because dentists in America charge an arm and a leg and more.
So this is like an interesting thing with me that I don't know how I ended up with this, but I just genuinely don't feel mouth pain most of the time.
Lucky.
Like I remember when I was a kid, I had a molar that got rotted really bad, and the dentist waited like a full 30 to 40 minutes after anesthetic to start drilling. So by the time he was drilling, it had mostly worn off completely, and it hurt, but it hurt so little that like how old was I? like a 10-year-old kid could sit there and just tough it out.
Mm-hmm.
And it's always been that way for me. Like, drilling on my teeth is really irritable because I hate the noise and the feel of like the bumps.
I also hate
but
the
it
smell.
never hurts.
Right.
Even when like the anesthetics are wearing off, it's never like particularly painful. It's just irritable.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Is my mouth in stitches because of Captain Crunch? No. So let me explain, chat, what has happened. I have a medical condition. Well, it's not really. It's kind of an up and down. That's a 5-star building right there. Fuck that.
You should not be going up and down. That is for women of the night.
I had a stomach ulcer back in 2015. Gosh, that was almost 10 years ago. Holy cow. And it along with my weak enameled teeth have led to a lot of problems. Excuse me. When I lived in San Diego, we just went to Mexico to get it fixed, but like when the pandemic started, nobody was crossing the border. And we later moved
No,
after
people
that.
are still crossing the border.
Well, just not for those reasons. It was kind of hard to... Well, no, you have to understand, when it just started, Mexico was like, nobody in America is allowed over here right now. Without a good reason. So...
People were still climbing the wall.
You think people were climbing the wall the opposite way?
We weren't allowed over there. But
It was one of those weird things. It was one of those weird things where we weren't allowed over there, but they still came over here.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Also,
besides
hi,
the point.
Shinigami.
Hello, Ryan. Besides the point. So, I just went a couple years without a dentist. And, it got to the point where my teeth were in a lot of different pains. And they were like, yeah, we need to do a whole bunch of, dental work. And I'm like, you think I have the money for that? And so I just never got them fixed.
Mm-hmm.
And then it got to the point where when I did get dental insurance, I was like, let's get this fixed. Dental insurance won't cover a whole lot anyway, but, you know. We'll get done what we can when the dental insurance kicks in, and we'll just slowly start fixing it. Hello, Akko. Hello, Mike. Why did you have to go to Mexico to get the mouth fixed? Because,
It was cheaper.
people don't know this. I want more people to know this. It is substantially cheaper to go to Mexico and find a dentist.
Yep.
Because down there, they don't have the prices that Americans are subjected to. Okay, and people don't really know this. Americans are subjected to pretty shitty prices because the government won't regulate it. If there's one thing that I feel like the government should regulate, it's just how much money a dentist or a doctor should charge you. Because if they did that, a lot of stuff would be cheaper.
Oh, so random fun fact, chat, always ask your dentist for an itemized list and your doctor. The price is just going to immediately drop.
Oh, yeah.
And if you have insurance, whenever you get a letter, always ask your insurance about it. I did that when I had a doctor's visit where they tried to charge me like $120. I sent it to my insurance, and they're like, yeah, no, we paid for everything. They're not supposed to be charging you.
That's funny.
And they like a day later, not only did I get that charge taken away, they sent me a check in the mail for the amount I was overcharged.
How much do they overcharge you?
Apparently they overcharged me like $80.
That's funny.
So I just got like a random check in the mail that's like, yeah, we overcharged you. Here's your money back.
And atomized? No, itemized. An itemized list is just a breakdown of every single thing that they are charging you for and how much it costs. So let's say the time that you spent sitting in the emergency room, or if they decided to use any which amount of tools that then have to be medically sterilized. Anytime you say, I want a list, it is so that they know that you want to see what you're actually being charged. And in my personal opinion, whenever that you ask for that, it becomes so embarrassing for them to justify the charge for everything that they just drop the price massively.
Well, I think
Itemized list,
they're
yes.
I think when it comes to the itemized list, they immediately get a fair bit more honest.
I agree.
Because now you have a list and you can spot, like, wait a second, hold on.
No, it's one of those things where I understand that the doctor's time is important. That's why, like, hey, we want to charge you a lot of money for the doctor's consultation. Okay, I get that. You know, I have to pay $50 whenever I want a plumber to come and look at my shit. That's fine. But, like, the thing that bothers me is when they're like, oh, we want to charge you, like, $100 for, fucking... I don't know, band-aids, and it's just like, this is dumb. I wish I had that back in 2014, had hospital bills around $85K, that's insanity.
My
Absolute
inventory is
insanity.
full.
Paying $50 for an Advil and Band-Aid is BS. Well, that's what they will charge. That's why it's where you just look at them and say, itemized list of every single thing that you decided to charge me for. And then we can work on a payment plan.
And suddenly a bunch of charges disappear.
Either that, or they're like, can you pay $5 for this Advil? I'll pay you $2 for that Advil. Otherwise,
Just if you're one of those people that you're always worried about how much you're being charged, just tell them that you want an itemized list. And a bunch of charges are going to magically disappear.
I got hit by a car and had to have surgery. Well, I would have sued the person that hit you. I remember I had a coworker at work who, again, for my company, and he was like, oh yeah, somebody struck me at work. I got workers' comp, I got a lawyer, and the guy has to pay me now for all of the time I spent out of work. He has to pay me now for a physical therapist because we're getting a physical therapist to see if there's anything wrong with me. And I was like, man, you're very smart right there. He ended up having to pay it. Good. If somebody hits you, like, it's one of those things where, and I learned this when somebody T-boned me. I wasn't hurt, but I probably could have been. And it's one of those things where when somebody does something stupid like that, you need to make sure that you are making sure everything is kept in a row. Because even if you're not hurt at the moment, or your car doesn't look distraught for the moment, it could be later. So if you get hit and you feel like you could be in pain, ask for an ambulance. I mean, you should already be getting the cops there anyway. Never, ever, ever leave a car crash without the cops there. That is something really big that my mom taught me. She's like, Akko, the next time you get into a car crash, you are required to call the police. And I'm like, okay. He hit me while I was walking. That is so dumb.
Well, that's an easy W in court.
It is.
You never hit a pedestrian. Even if it's completely their fault, like, unless there's video evidence of them doing it, you're basically fucked.
Oh, yeah. That's why I bought a dash cam, by the way.
Interesting.
What?
So, with the Ghost of Tsushima release, PC, Sony is bringing over their own version of PlayStation to PC with a UI kind of similar to what EA does, or just have like in the background they have Origin running alongside it, and they're doing that so you can link your PlayStation account to the game you're playing.
Oh, that's interesting.
You will be earning trophies and other stuff tied to your PlayStation account along with stuff, which implies this is a long-term investment to start doing more.
This is how we get Bloodborne on PC.
No, we're never getting that. That's copium.
I would love that. You know who would play Bloodborne on PC multiple times?
Me.
Lumi?
Yes.
I fucking love Dark Souls. I've never played Bloodborne because I don't own a PlayStation.
I still need to play Bloodborne. Once I'm done with Dark Souls, we'll go through the trilogy. Oh man, my gum feels so nice having that stitch off. Before you worry, chat, it is time for the stitches to start coming off anyway.
And they can come out, like, you don't need to go to the dentist to say, hey, pull them out. You don't need to do that.
Oh no, most stitches these days just come out on their own.
Didn't they start making stitches that like dissolve?
Yeah, some of these ones have been dissolving.
Oh, also I'm back in like the little ship city place now. Whatever, the place where you first drop in.
Mm.
You're gonna put a crimp in your smile.
Kugane.
The Ruby Bazaar.
If they're gonna do that to put it on PC, I should be able to link my PS account to stream and play it for free. That would be nice. I mean, I already own it, so that would be cool.
Yeah, that'd be nice, but they're not going to do that. But they're probably gonna keep it. So
Listen, chat. You wanna know why they're not going to do it? Because they know immediately, as soon as they do, they're gonna get millions of people to buy it. There's so many people that refuse to buy a PS4 that will immediately buy Bloodborne.
PS5.
It's gonna make them feel bad.
Oh no,
100%. I think it's because it's gonna make them feel bad.
Some people think because next year, so 2025. What year did Bloodborne come out? Was it 2015?
I don't know.
Imagine they release Bloodborne 2 and it's on PC, but they never release Bloodborne on PC.
Dude, that would be so
Yeah.
dickish of them.
So March in 2025 will be the 10-year anniversary of Bloodborne.
Wow.
Some people are thinking that Sony has something planned
That's
for that.
copium.
That is copium. We thought Silksong was copium.
Dude. I almost pulled up the coping song for that.
Hey, I'm not even.
I know, I won't, but I almost did.
I forgot
Aw.
because it's been so long since we last spoken to her that they gave Tataru such a fuckable voice.
Oh, do you like Tataru?
I do.
She is pretty cute.
I said the voice though, specifically. They gave her a very fuckable voice.
Just wait till the
only
other...
voice I have not gotten used to is Alpha Nose. I'd prefer his old one.
That is funny. You're like the only one that really does.
I just like Alpha
I
No's
prefer
old
the one.
one.
You just like truly rough British alpha no.
Like,
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna say like Sam Riegel, who is his old actor. I do like him as an actor, but it doesn't fit Alphano.
What makes a voice fuckable? It's not something you can describe, it's something you can hear.
Yep, I agree.
It's like you ask somebody what makes a food taste good. Well, it's hard to like describe. It's like it's your mouth taste.
Actually, Ratatouille gave you a really good analogy for how to describe that.
The only thing good that came out of Ratatouille was the ending message, and everybody misunderstood the fuck out of it.
No, yeah, I agree. I agree. Not
Oh, the
everybody
message
can
is
cook.
that anybody can become a good cook. No, he very explicitly says the message is not everyone can be an artist, but an artist could be anyone. As in, like, any walk of life, or any race, creed, or religion.
Not
It meant,
everybody
like,
is.
any kind of person could be an artist.
Mhm.
Not every single person in the world could.
I feel like these things are doing more damage as time goes on.
They are. I've
Like,
noticed the
it's-
damage amounts go up, but I don't really know what affects it.
Yeah, the damage amounts are going up slowly. Like they're getting
if-
more.
I noticed it when we were using like the little squirt button, like the
Uh-huh.
very first squirt. At the start, it was only doing 3 damage, but as time went on, I was seeing it do 6 and 7 damage.
Well, sometimes they do more damage depending on if you're next to a mailbox or a fire hydrant.
That's
that's
fucking
just-
weird.
Well, it's because I don't know why, but I think they just increase in damage just like as time goes on. Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
so this is only halfway through Stormblood.
No, you're
no,
near the end.
you're 3/4.
Oh,
You only got like 1 or 2 more maps to go.
so how can we fuck it up?
Oh fuck, that's right. You still have so much more left. Sassafrillis taught me the true meaning of Ratatouille ending with his video. Oh man, how many more frames do I have left? 3 more. All right, let's get that 2-point laugh boost. And carry 50 jelly beans. Hell yes.
I never watched Shafrillis's video on Ratatouille. I'll be honest, like, some of his stuff is fine, but the way he talks is just annoying as fuck.
Isn't he the crab person?
Yes. He talks like an actual caveman.
Hey, I mean, he's
I
alright.
dare anyone to disagree with me.
He's okay.
I'm not saying he's a bad person. I'm not saying he doesn't make good content. I'm just saying he talks like an actual caveman.
Which one to do first?
His speech pattern is very similar.
Oh, they're both on the same street, so it's fine. Movie reviewers are kind of hit and miss for me. I kind of dislike them after they start to put their own personal politics into it. It's just like, bro, I'm here to listen. I've never watched Quentin reviews.
So you've probably heard before when people talk about Quentin reviews, they'll give like some bullshit about like, oh, they're mad that he's left wing now or something. Would you like to know the exact moment he pissed people off and why it is not just my politics?
What is it?
He's doing a review of this show, right? And we're like 20 minutes into it. And then all of a sudden he just straight stops and goes, so I fucking hate Donald Trump. And proceeds to go on a complete non sequitur 10-minute rant about how much he doesn't like Trump, and then just goes right back into the review. And everybody, for some reason, is like, oh, they're just mad at him because he said he didn't like Trump. It's like, no, the existence of that rant in general is the dumbest fucking thing. It makes no sense. It was thrown in there specifically just for politics' sake, and people don't like politics. That's why they're watching a fucking cartoon review.
No, yeah, I agree. It's like if your main thing isn't politics, and you do it, you're gonna push people away. That's why, like, I was really careful. When it came to drama, I was very careful until I felt like it was time to push into it.
I just don't like talking about politics.
I agree too. That's why, that's why I avoid them. Like, you know, even though I really like Kirsch, I'm not really much of a politic person.
Oh, I'm definitely a politic person. I just don't like talking about it.
Well,
it's
you know
my
what I mean.
business when I go to the polls. Fuck you.
You know what I mean, though.
I completely forgot about General Grievous over here. It's been so long since I've played this. And it's been so long since I've seen Xenos.
What are we talking about? We're just talking about random people. Ako talking about formally endorsing Tomoe Umari for president? Dude, I'd vote for the horse girl. Don't tell me you wouldn't vote for the horse girl. I would ask that we don't talk about real politics in here, but like...
How did they get a hold of my Lalafell? I only have 2 of those.
Oh, excuse me. I will say I'm kind of bored of having old people in the White House. Can we have some young people? Sorry, no, you're fine. I just can't deal with it. Like, people, I do love it when people, when I make an opinion that they prescribe to be shitty, like, oh, I bet you're like a right-wing chud, and I'm like, no, I don't care. I don't know. These people. Tobuscus for president? That's a name I haven't heard in a while. That trash can.
Are you gonna tell her to kill Kryl?
Oh my gosh, we're getting another person. I didn't think that would happen for a while. Alright, let's finish off the first one. Thank God. freezer burn. No. Oh,
We
excuse me.
can't kill Cryo. I only have 2 Lalafels.
Kryle's a good one though.
They don't give me many of those. You can't be like cutting them down at random. I'll be honest, we've been in Samurai Land so long, I forgot that we were supposed to be fighting a war in the Middle East.
That's one of the problems I have with that expansion. Like, I enjoy it, but like, I forgot that there was a war. Between a baby, a dog, or a French person, who would you rather have in the White House? Well, definitely not the
dog.
French. I was gonna say definitely not
I
a
will
French
never
person.
back a French derogatory person for president.
Oh goodness.
The only good thing the French gave us were their accent, and they had to ruin it with their disgusting language.
If you are French, we don't mind you for real.
I just hate your race.
That's racist of you.
It is. I hate the French race. Derogatory.
I love how you're like, I mean that very derogatorily. Goodbye, penny pincher. Dog to give emotional support to the people in the White House. I'll be honest with you, it's about the dog would be about as effective as the president because never mind. Race, Lamel. I don't know. Some people would consider French people a different race too. I don't know. It depends. Lassie, Rin, Tintin, Benji. Ugh. Different species. Come on now. The French people aren't a different species. I just can't understand a word they're saying.
Have you ever seen the meme about the German language and how it's like an overly literal language?
Yes, I have. Where like they show you a couple different ones, and then they show you the German one. You're like, why are the Germans yelling that hard? And you're like, I'm not yelling. This is normal speaking.
No, the one where it's like the German word for masturbation is Mietenschlappen.
Oh my gosh, are you serious?
Yes.
I almost don't believe you.
Yes, if you want to masturbate in Germany, you want to Mietenschlappen.
Mietenschlappen. I hate it.
There's also birth control pill is anti-baby pillin.
Anti-baby pill. Okay, to be fair, they probably had to make up some of these on the fly. Just saying.
I have been told that the anti-baby pillin one is a meme and it's not real, but I don't care. I'm gonna forever think it's real. And then what's the one that everybody jokes about isn't a real language because it's stupid?
I don't know.
Is it like Finnish or something? No, sorry, it's Dutch.
Dutch. Japanese people literally say Ohio. Well, yeah, but Ohio, like, wasn't originally an English word. Oh, excuse me.
So, yeah, it's Dutch is the one that is not a serious language. So in English, you would say it's not serious. In Dutch, you would say it's not serious. Literally.
America has always existed. No, the penny pinchers are gone. Alright, is there another invasion that I can do? The big cheese! Oh, that's a very high level dude. Why are there big cheeses everywhere?
Dutch for Major League Baseball is honkbal hoofdklasse.
Can't go fight the
That
big
man
cheese.
is dead is die man is dude.
The man is dude. I
No, see,
almost...
Dutch is a hilarious language because it looks like you're just trying to speak English, but you're stupid.
It's like redneck English almost.
The man cut the pizza. The man sneed the pizza.
Sneed the pizza. Uh-oh.
Sneed the pizza.
The man sneed the pizza. Sneed chat.
I put the tomatoes in the shopping cart. Ink do Tomaten in uns Winkelwagen.
I feel like you're fucking with me. Oh, sneed all over the pizza. Yes.
Here, where's the
Holy
one
cow.
that's train? The train.
That's awesome. No offense to Dutch people. Oh, that's interesting.
Formal thank you in Dutch is dank you.
Dunk.
Thank you without a distinction is bedankt.
Bedankt.
Thanks a lot is dankjewel.
Dinked.
Heartfelt thanks is hartelijk bedankt. And no thanks necessary, which is also used as you're welcome, is giendank.
Gindink.
Or probably it'd be giendank. Dutch is genuinely just a hilarious language.
It's funny, yeah. So, this is interesting. I just saw this on Twitter. Apparently, the 911 services are out in a couple of states across the U.S.
How can 911 be out?
So, I think that 911 is just centralized service that works based off of your GPS location. I'm not entirely sure how that works.
911 emergency lines are down across multiple states, including Nevada, South Dakota, Nebraska. Also, thank you, website, for blocking me from viewing this obviously very clearly important news by telling me I need to pay for the article. You know, it's not like 911 services being down would be like a big thing or something.
Basically, they're down in a couple states, and people are
4
saying...
states. South Dakota, Nebraska, Texas, and Nevada.
It used to be 9.
Oh, well, this was an hour ago, so maybe it's gone up.
Thankfully. But people are saying make sure you know your local EMS numbers, which I agree. You should definitely keep track of local EMS numbers. If you don't know, you should... Oh shoot, where do I need to go? Silly street.
They have not said what caused the infrastructure to fail, but they are warning about increase in cyber attacks.
Uh-huh. And before something bad happens? Well, hopefully not. I mean, like, here's the thing. If the 911 number goes out, it's not
Don't
like...
say 9/11. Say 911.
If the 911 number goes out, that's not your only, that's not the only thing that you can use to, like, that's not your only defense. That's why you need to, make sure that you have EMS numbers memorized. It's why they should be memorized at all times.
I don't even have my parents' number memorized.
I'll put it in your phone.
That shit ain't happening. Where do you want me to go? You want me to rendezvous with Conrad?
Emergency services is notoriously bad. Yeah, that's why you just kind of prepare for the worst and hope for the best.
Here's a better thing, chat. Instead of learning all these stupid emergency numbers, buy a gun.
I don't think
That's
your
my
heart attack.
recommendation to everybody tonight. Buy a gun.
I don't think your heart attack can be solved with a gun.
It's not gonna be solved when the fucking ambulance shows up an hour later.
I feel like the ambulance is a little bit faster if you say heart attack, though.
Depends on how close you are.
Yeah, it does. Welcome
Also,
back.
they'll send firefighters first.
Very true. As somebody who worked security and had to call EMS a lot. For homeless
If it's
people...
anything to need that would require police chat, just buy a gun instead. You are more likely to get a pizza delivered to your house before a police officer will show up.
It's not entirely wrong.
No, like, there's a statistic on it. The average pizza delivery will make it to your house 10 minutes quicker than a police officer.
Why the fuck did you land and now you're just gonna join in the
That
fun,
was
right?
before DoorDash, too. So now it might just be more.
I don't know. Excuse me. I will say, chat, if people worry about it, I wouldn't worry about it too much.
Always worry about it, chat. Stress out every day about everything.
Now you're stressed out. That's a good song.
I hate how you have to resave your portrait every time you make the slightest change.
Yeah, I do
Yeah.
too.
If my outfit is exactly the same, why do I have to fix my portrait?
Because you do. I love how Mizu's mouth moves when he types.
Tis the way of the world, chat. Oh, speaking of, has my Twitter blown up yet? No, I'm 6 replies.
You want people to reply to you? Are people getting mad at you yet?
No.
That's good.
Oh, somebody was just liking when I replied to this DoorDash story.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody posted a picture of a DoorDasher posted a picture of somebody's door where they have like 30 different letters on it that says, please just leave the shit on the floor and go away.
Yeah.
And people were like making fun of them. It's like, why do they have to be like so condescending to the DoorDashers?
Because people
like-
don't listen.
Yeah, you should like look at my instructions for DoorDash that say like it's very detailed and it's like, look, my house has this kind of fence around it. It has this kind of driveway. This is the color of the car that's in the driveway. Trust me, it's the only colored car like that in the whole fucking road. This is the color of the house. And the mailbox is on the opposite side of the road. It is not in front of the house.
Mm-hmm.
And they still deliver it to the wrong house every single time. So I included like my own story on it, but it was less of a Dasher ignoring instructions and more of a Dasher just being a fucking creep.
Wanting to kidnap
Because
you.
one time I had a DoorDasher who, so like I live sort of out in the country, so it's not like super in the country, but there is like a decent size yards in between every single house, which also means there's only one street light on our road, and it's kind of like 3 houses down from me. And then there's no street lights for the rest of the time. So this car parked as far away from that street light as humanly possible while his car still being visible from my house. And said, I'm not coming to your house. You have to come to me. I'm like, you're like 7 houses down. I'm not fucking going out there into the dark on foot in my pajamas to get a burger. Bring it to my house. It says, no, I don't feel safe coming to your house. You need to come to me. I was like, no, that shit's not happening,
Like, bro, what'd you sign up for? What the fuck?
So he marked my order as delivered and then just ran off with it.
Did you ever get a return?
I did. The problem is I had ordered it at like 9:30 and everywhere around here stops delivering after 10. So by the time he got here at like 10:10, everywhere was closed. So I was just shit out of luck on food.
You
Because I didn't have
starved to
anything
death.
in the house. That's the whole reason I ordered. So I just didn't eat that night.
Mizu lives in the hood. No, Mizu lives in the country.
There's a hood nearby. Well, I mean, by nearby, it's like a 20-minute drive.
I'm not gonna elaborate on the specifics of my house because I don't want to. But people always try to find an excuse to say that they can't find the house, even though the numbers are very clearly listed. I put very clearly where the cars are, how many cars we have, and what colors they are. And then I ask them to just leave it because I just don't want to deal with people. And that may be silly for me to say. I just don't like dealing with people, though. Sometimes, most of the time, they will find a reason to just message me anyway and say, can you come here? And I'm like, bro, just put it over there. Put it on this part of that car. And they're like, yeah, but we don't want to. And it's just like, why? It's so easy.
I forget, what is the race of the people in the Empire called?
Garleans.
Garleans, that's it. Thank you. That was like stuck in my head for the last 10 minutes and I couldn't figure it
How
out.
the hell do you dodge that, man?
And they all have little Indian dots, except they're white.
And the dots are more like little bits.
Well, I mean, that's what they are in Indians.
Oh my gosh.
Bindis are normally gemstones.
I'm gonna send you guys something that I think is funny.
Yep.
Messages failed to load. Please try again.
These tips are getting out of hand.
I don't leave anybody a tip. I don't believe in tipping culture. Oh, people have got mad at me for saying this before, right? But if you offered most restaurant people solid pay or a tip, they would still take the tip.
Well, yeah, because a tip would be better.
Yeah, you might have people in like small time chain restaurants, like Waffle House or some shit, that will say they'd rather have more consistent pay. But every restaurant I had ever worked at, they said, no, we want the tip.
Yeah, because I'll be honest with you. Aren't tips non-taxable?
They're not taxable, and even if only like you have to think about it, right? How much money you make. Say you're making good money, like 20 an hour. Typically, restaurants don't work like 8-hour shifts. You work 4 to 5 hour shifts. So think about it. You're working maybe 5 hours for $20 an hour. You're making $100 a night.
Mhm.
Okay, well, think about you work a really good restaurant. And people normally, the average person drops maybe a 20 on the table. And you work like 10 tables a night. You've made, what, $200. You have doubled your pay. And that's assuming you're getting like what I would consider a very small amount.
Mhm.
Because one of the restaurants I worked at, half the tables did not tip you, but the tables that did tip you tipped anywhere between $50 and $100.
Jeez.
So most servers were leaving at night making $300, $400 a night.
Wow.
And if you told them that from now on they would be paid $20 an hour, they would riot.
Oh no, yeah, I agree. I think that some people don't really understand. Like, yeah, I get it. Some people have probably tipped horribly, and the people that say that they hate tipping culture are people that just aren't in a good restaurant.
You are right. Credit card tips are taxable.
Well, that's dumb. But
a lot of people tip. I think this is like an old thing. Most people would only tip with cash. I do think, though, you're right. Now most people are paying with credit cards, so it's probably taxable.
Yeah.
Still, though, you're making a lot of money.
I'll be honest with you. I pay with cards because I never carry cash anymore. So then I don't feel bad when I look at the homeless man and the homeless man's like, "Can you give me money?" I'm like, "Sorry, bro. I don't actually carry money anymore." Who actually carries money anymore?
Oh, you should have seen the restaurant I worked at. The servers almost had a riot when they were told that 1% of their tips was going to go to pay the busboy.
Really?
1% of their tips was going to pay the busboy, and they about had a riot about how their money was being stolen and that little brat didn't deserve anything.
Was he paid like more?
No.
No.
He got 1% of everybody's tips, and then he made like, I think $4 an hour.
Oh. Maybe he deserved a little bit more. Holy cow.
And they're like, well, why would he get any of my tips? And it's like, because he's cleaning all your fucking tables, and you don't have to clean your tables anymore.
Yeah.
Oh, you know, I have no respect for people that work at restaurants. Like, I know it sucks sometimes, but everyone I've worked at, everybody there is an asshole.
Mm-hmm.
I do not like waiters.
I like, there's a shorts channel that does shorts for that called Bistro Huddy, and I really like their shorts because it feels like it's very accurate.
You know, I've seen them.
It feels very accurate.
I would say it is somewhat accurate, but normally servers are a lot meaner. Like, obviously, they're trying to make all the characters, like, somewhat likable, so all of them have, like, their own quirks and traits and stuff. Normally, servers are just straight up bitches.
Yeah.
I will never go back to a restaurant. Even though, like, the money is good, between the work itself being somewhat stressful and difficult to keep up with, and all the other servers being like the worst human beings I've ever met, I don't want to have to do restaurant work again. I would rather work in McDonald's than work in a restaurant.
That's quite a difference. I don't know, man. I've
I also
never.
think sometimes people play up like mom and pop shop jobs a little too much. Like, I worked for what would you call it? A data entry company.
Yeah.
Which I thought was going to be a great job. But at my current job, which is not a very good job, I am like doubling the money I made there. And they were paying me under the table.
Yeah.
Where am I at?
I think the problem is people are looking, especially today, People are looking at too many, like, very entry-level jobs when they could be doing way more, with their
Well, I think
skill
most
set.
places are only hiring entry level these days, and then they're just piling on random work that isn't entry level.
Mm-hmm.
Because I've had that happen to me places before.
Right. I just feel like people aren't learning skills and going to actual good jobs, you know?
I think businesses are actively stonewalling it to a degree.
I think some of them are, yeah.
Which you'd think they wouldn't. You'd think they'd want you to learn more skills, but in reality they don't. They want you to stay stupid so you never go anywhere else.
Mm-hmm.
They want you to know just enough to get by at their job. And I will maintain that opinion till the day I die.
I think it depends on the job, honestly.
And then a lot of mom and pop shops are still using technology so old at this point that no other business uses it. So even if you do become like quite proficient with it, it's really not going to help you anywhere else.
Mm-hmm. Well, chat, I'm not getting any bananas.
The only thing that's really left is trade work, which I do typically like recommend to people.
I would say that if people aren't taking advantage of trade work, that they're not doing it right.
The only problem is most trade work is heavier manual labor than many people are interested in doing.
I mean, I'm kind of interested in doing what I'm doing.
Yeah, but I mean like most regular people.
Thank you for saying I'm not regular people.
You're not regular people, you're autistic.
Very true. Oh, shoot.
Cash tips are taxable too. The onus is just on you to let the IRS know you got the cash. You know that doesn't happen.
Shoot, I didn't hit the button. I don't know which button it is.
Look, I am not one to simp for the IRS. In fact, I am very open in the belief that taxation is theft. However, I do recognize that there are tons of people that do not report all of their income. Streamers, huge amount of streamers.
Well, they were talking about
Is
that.
Zenless Zone Zero out? Wait, what?
Is it
No,
really?
it's I think it's a tech or
Amplifying test is what they're
Yeah.
calling it. Yeah, I scrolled over to your stream so I could see what chat was saying, and off to the side, I had 3 people. It says playing Zenless Zone Zero. I was like, wait, what? Oh, somebody I follow is playing League of Legends.
unfollow. No.
Lying to the IRS is justified 100% of the time. I personally cannot recommend it because I don't want any of you guys getting in trouble with the.
No, and I don't want to get in
man.
trouble for telling you to lie.
I don't know if I could get in trouble for that. I mean, there's a possibility I could. You were getting so lucky on some of these.
How so?
The 2 that are just like right beside each other.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Now you're struggling. You got 9 seconds.
I'm not gonna finish them all. I did get most of them. Well, I was gonna do one more, but nah, never mind. My hand was like, nah, we're not gonna do that, bitch. I don't know if I can co-sign that Sody Pop, but
Wait, I forget. When did we recruit Lamia girls to help us fight? In the Middle East? I mean, I'm not opposed to it. I don't remember.
the answer is yes.
We have a Lamia girl and a fucking Griffin with us. I don't remember when this happened.
Oh, while you were gone.
Combat in the Middle East truly has changed.
What do you think happened from all those nukes? How old was I? Probably 10 when I started playing this.
I don't know, if you told me that nuking the Middle East would give us snake girls, I would say let's glass it. And I don't think anybody in chat could disagree with me.
Yeah, let's just get rid of all of the, well, not get rid of, let's just move all the oil barons out for the moment. I'm sure they would be down for some snake girls, too. You know what, I didn't think about it, but invasions are a good way to finish up your compendium. I forgot that it gave you double XP as well. Last time you played this, a couple years ago, before the pandemic.
In the long, long ago.
Yeah. It's crazy as the 3 years that the world just kind of like lost. It feels like so long.
The before times.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. Bro! That's 2 times in a row.
I'll be honest, it didn't affect me because nothing changed where I lived. Nobody gave a shit.
Pretty much. Same.
Once I moved to Arizona, people really didn't give a shit.
No, Akko doxing themselves.
I mean, I'm not in Arizona anymore, so I don't care.
Alright, calm down, Sylvie.
Just don't tell people I came from Arizona, or I'm gonna say that you doxed me. Oh fuck, that's 2,000 points now? That's 1,600 points there, that sucks. Okay. Now that I got that pie, moving on to the next area is kind of important soon. Or I could use the squirt gun. The only thing that's really rough about getting a new gag is that they all start at 1 point again.
Yeah.
That's gonna be the one thing that sucks. The ancient time of 2019 and 2018.
Yeah, chat, the long, long ago.
Imagine you pulled out a real gun. There's probably a mod for that. It's getting real personal.
Behold the ultimate gag. Are you prepared to meet God? Or are we finally gonna kill the tomboy?
My brother just texted me. He's like, meow. I think he's high. My brother's one of those people. Well, now he's not like a druggie or anything, but he likes to smoke his weed. Oh, good, Pac-Man. Unironically. I'm trying to remember. I think there is a way. Oh, well, I'm stuck. There is a way to get all of the points, but they have to stop you from floating around the screen. Oh, come on, bro. That's dumb. Oh, that was really close. I remember right, I used to be really good at this game. I think it's like 196 points. Wait, that was just Pac-Man. Oh wow, that does a lot of damage. Okay, where are we going? Silly street. Chat, if I'm gonna play this all day tomorrow, would you want to see an all-day stream of this?
Do it.
I might. I'm not gonna become a Toon Town channel because this game is not big enough to stream.
Do it. Toon Town only.
There's
I
only
gotta think about setting up my stream tomorrow too.
there's only so many things that you can play with this game. Because, like, once I max out all of my gags and get all of my raid stuff done...
In 3 years.
It won't take that long. We're gonna raid in Toontowns? Do it? No, I'm not gonna do it, but it'll be a little side thing.
I like how this whole mission was just to raise a flag.
I mean, one of the rank 1 missions in Helldivers is just raise a flag.
Yeah. Actually, people were asking, like, hey, could you just make a higher end mission just so it's not relegated to the lower tier, please?
Does this have actual endgame content? Yes. The endgame content is raiding the office buildings where these guys come from and beating them up. You can't just go to any one though. There's ones that are worse than the others. The cell bots are considered the lowest on the totem pole. Then I believe it goes cash bots because they're rich and shit. Law bots so that you can take down the Chief Justice. And then the boss bots so you can go take out the CEO.
I don't understand what it is with Imperials retreating when they know that this fucking General Grievous motherfucker is in charge. Like, wouldn't you rather just be taken prisoner?
My lady or my liege? My lady works.
Like, am I wrong? Every time somebody goes back to him and says, I retreated, he says, alright, fucking die then.
We're gonna play chat until we get all of the new laugh track done.
Hate that.
Toontown is just Occupy Wall Street with violence. Occupy Wall Street did have violence, if I remember correctly. Wasn't a lot of it.
It was mostly among themselves, though. And then they shot themselves in the foot when they brought on 2 idiots on TV.
Mm-hmm. Strange Disney made a game about overthrowing soulless corporate companies. Yeah, it is kind of crazy that they did that.
You know, corporate companies unlike Disney.
That's ironic. I know, right? They knew all of the good names. This will give
I
me
honestly think the only
access.
corporation to do something like that and it not seem hypocritical is Fairly Odd Parents with the Pixies. Because the Pixies aren't just like corporate. They're intentionally boring, which is their actual problem. Because they're still magic. They can still grant wishes and shit. But they have everything tied up in contracts and they make everything gray and boxy.
Mm-hmm.
So it doesn't seem like it's a dig at corporations necessarily, but more at like adulthood in general.
I love that it shows you the invasion values of the laugh out points. And I need to be focusing on Squirt now. If I try to stick to invasion districts, I might level up Squirt before I go to the next area. I see you're still playing. Yeah, there's no reason for me to stop right now. It's my day off. Well, it's the end of my day, of my work day. I'm just gonna run into every dude that I want. I sound tired? Oh, I am. But...
We push through the exhaustion.
Exactly. I got a Clodsire here, and he's gonna keep me company. Actually, I feel like the Clodsire's gender depends on how I'm feeling.
Did you watch that video I sent you?
Which
about
one?
the Clodsire as like a National Geographic?
Oh yeah, I've seen that one a lot. People always tag me in that video. It's a silly video, though.
The best part is the Whooper just face planting.
Oh yeah, that is the best part. It's just like, kid, why are you face planting like that? Oh, it's great. Don't be
They're not gonna let me across the bridge yet, are they? They're not. Fuck.
That's kind of gross big. I won't be doing that.
Big always talking about butt stuff. I'm starting to think they have a fetish.
Not really into... I'm not even gonna finish that.
No, we discussed it the other day. You're not big into eating ass.
Not really, no. Who ever called me a simp? Akko, your mom's a hoe. Damn. I don't know, my mom only had 2 guys, and it was one after the other. Unfortunately, she would have stuck with one, but the first one was, like, not really a good guy. I'm into boobies. Me too.
Do any of the classes become more substantially interesting after level 70? There are a lot of them after level 50, you get like your first big fun thing.
They just keep getting better.
Yeah.
So you're a butts are looking, not tasting fair? Yeah, I guess. I've never really thought of it like that. Oh, pie and cream pie.
And cream pie.
Hell yeah.
I'm hoping to finish Stormblood by tomorrow.
Oh yeah, you could at least finish the base.
If
MSQ
you do
by
it
tomorrow.
all day, yes.
No, where they are, they could finish base.
I mean, it's a few more hours,
4.0.
yeah.
Not 4.0 and all of its patches, but 4.0.
Well, I'm hoping to finish all the patches tomorrow.
Ooh, Good luck.
I'm off work, so.
What else is here? I'm gonna check the price of things.
You know what, chat? I wasn't quite sure just how much people would enjoy watching Toontown, but I very much appreciate everybody who's here. You surprise me all the time, and I love it.
Can we mod Jessica Rabbit into Toontown?
You can play Japan's national sport with butts. Wait.
What?
What is their national sport? Wait,
There's
what?
a Toontown mod pack site.
For rewritten?
As far as I can tell, yeah. Yeah, there's one for Toon Town Rewritten, and there's another that's called Corporate Clash.
Yeah, the Corporate Clash one it likes to add different things. Rewritten, as far as I can tell, is the base version with little tweaks.
The first mod for Toon Town Rewritten is Final Fantasy VII Music Pack.
Oh, that's funny.
There's a randomizer for it.
What do you mean?
It's a randomizer. What do you mean? What do I mean?
So does it randomize?
Oh.
Interesting. Pearl into Swines. Oh, hello, Ito, by the way. Again.
Oh, there's one that there's one that does like an HD version of everything that's in the game.
HD?
Yeah.
I don't want to do flunkies.
The textures in this pack are custom made and hand drawn by Tilly herself, whoever Tilly is.
Oh,
they
that's
do link
the
her
last one.
Twitter.
That is the last one before we have to do the last big quest.
How did that nearly kill me in one hit? What the fuck is that?
Big wigs? Oh man, that's terrifying.
Oh, there's a mod that changes everything in the game to look like it's in autumn. Legend of Zelda music pack with sound effects. Persona 5 rewritten. Oh, there's a Paper Mario pack. Here's a Kirby one. Toontown retextured.
Some of these are like... I don't know. Ugh. Like, it sounds kind of funny. By the same token, I feel like you kind of... I don't know. Some mods...
There's one that makes Toontown all black and white, like an old-timey cartoon.
Oh, that's kind of neat, though.
A content pack themed after the Kingdom Hearts series.
Oh, what an asshole. The situation might cause slight pounding sensation. Boo, I hate it. What is a dragon armor? I don't know. Oh, is that I think that's dragon armor.
And that says Draken.
Perfect.
There's Draken armor in Final Fantasy XIV. It's the Dragoon set.
Oh, the one that apparently somebody thinks is sexist.
Yeah. Cause it's got belly exposed.
I thought it was pretty hot.
Well, you saw my tweet about it, right? Because, like, my issue is whenever somebody says the female armor is bad because sexism, the takeaway, some of them have even said it before, they're trying to get the business to understand that the male armor should also be sexy.
Mm-hmm.
But that's not what the business hears, because you didn't say the male armor is lazy. You said the female armor is sexist. So the takeaway is the female armor needs to be changed, so it looks more like the male armor. So then you just end up with two boring armors.
Yeah. Oh man, chat. We're at the point now where all we need is the last 2 frames. But first, let's defeat this cold collar, and then we'll be down to the last one. And the last frame is going to take a long time.
They have finally let me across the bridge.
No, that person's name is Snow Bunny.
I love it.
I can't believe that. They're probably working on their tune-up. Yep, they are. Yeah, they are. They have all of their throw done. Nice. So yeah, it goes cupcake, fruit pie slice, cream pie slice, fruit pie, cream pie, cake, and wedding cake.
Nice, Sody Pop.
Have a
Thanks
good night,
for coming
Sody Pop.
to the stream.
Yeah, I appreciate you. That was very nice of them.
Shit, how do I get into this?
Maybe I
city?
will know what.
Draken armor.
It's the dragoon armor.
Oh.
Like the actual name of the
Specifically-
dragoon armor is called Draken Mail.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't know that. Or at least it's been a long time.
Okay, time for the final laugh track piece. It's taken a while, chat, but we are here. Gotta go to the post office.
Because I was talking about it the other day, because somebody was bringing up how they're upset that some of the new female armor looks exactly like the male armor that they were showing off for Dawn Trail. And they were like, well, at least it's better than when, you know, we had shit like this, and it showed a picture of the male dragoon and the female dragoon, where the female has like a tummy exposed.
Right.
And I was like, no, this annoys me, genuinely. Because whenever you say, like, oh, the female armor is sexist, the company doesn't take that to mean the male armor should also be sexy and they should work more on that. They take that to mean the female armor is sexist. So then next time, they're just going to make the female armor look exactly like the male armor. And now instead of having one creative armor, we have two boring armors.
Yeah.
So thank you guys
Ugh.
for bitching about that. Like, that's always been my complaint in almost every MMO, is you can make the male armors look better.
If women were honest and said they just wanted sexy male armor and gay love scenes, then we wouldn't have this combo every couple of years.
Exactly.
I am inclined to agree with you, chat.
Ladies, it's okay to say you just want more dick in your games. It's fine.
Anita, but despite being a grifter, just wanted gay men banging in Mass Effect.
Oh no, I don't think Anita likes games. Based on everything I've heard from her, I think she's genuinely like an old boomer who thinks games suck.
Yeah, that makes
She's
sense.
literally just Jack Thompson 2.0, and she found a different angle to attack them. Oh, Jack Thompson would be so proud of her. Welcome to my village, my home. There's 3 fucking tents here, lady.
Oh, yeah, I need to get more gags. Oh, I got the package. That was really easy. Anita is secretly a psychopathic serial killer going... Okay, that is an opinion.
Oh no, she stole the footage for that.
Video on... What do you mean video on Hitman?
So she did a video on the Hitman series where she tried to claim that the game rewards you for assaulting strippers. And she just stole the video from somebody's like live stream of it.
Mm-hmm.
Where they like fucked up during one part of the mission and they had to shoot these 2 strippers because they got caught. But she left in the part of the video where it shows when you shoot them that points are deducted. And it says something like shot a civilian minus points. And while that's happening, she goes, the video rewards you for shooting these women and toying around with their bodies like playthings. It's like, no, it literally shows that you lost points. Because the point of Hitman is you're not supposed to kill anybody other than the target. And the better you get at killing nobody but the target, the more points you get.
Man. I'm so glad that I am not the kind of person that has arguments so bad that I have to lie like that. Like with all of my arguments, even if people think they're shitty opinions, I don't have to lie about them. I can just say them straight. I just hate when people like have to lie like that. They're just like, oh, see, look at this, and they clearly manipulated footage, and it's just like, bro, you're just an idiot. Like what are you doing? You know what I mean? I'm glad at the very least I don't have to lie like that. Ugh. But no, Anita is a crazy whammon who is going to live her life alone. Because no man, at least no sensible man, will touch her. Assaulting strippers and playing with their dead bodies, then proceeds to ragdoll them. Either her Macintosh has some skeletons. Defeat 10 cogs in Toon Town. Fair enough. You know, I might actually rank up my thing. Look at these name droppers. I gotta grab him. Oh shit, we're getting joined by another name dropper. So if I remember correctly, the sound laugh gag always hits, but it does very little damage. And it hits all targets. That robot is for kissing. Well, they are the name dropper. I also think that's a female cog.
We have to fight a snake primal?
Yes, you do. Are you gonna fight that female?
I'm kind of excited for that. I like the primals.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the name dropper cog is a female cog. And the reason why I say that is whenever I see art that people draw, because some people are pretty creative when drawing the enemies. Whenever I've seen name dropper, they're always females. I was gonna make a joke. The name dropper actually kind of has my hairstyle.
Hey, they kind of look like you too, don't they?
And they're just missing the skin color. Oh, 3 out of 10. Okay, let's... Need more of this. Let's go get more gags. Actually, how many beans do I have? I am out of beans.
How can you be out of beans?
She were made today, she'd be a dead name dropper. Oh my gosh. I hate it.
That is clever, though.
Yeah, it is, but I hate it.
I hate durability in MMOs. I think it's dumb.
I think 14 does it decently.
It's still dumb. There's no point to it. Here's the thing, right? At some point, you either end up on one side of the spectrum or the other with durability.
Mm-hmm.
Where durability is so over the top and annoying as fuck that everyone hates it, i.e. Breath of the Wild. Or durability is so useless and just there to kind of get on your nerves every once in a while that there's genuinely no real point to have it, i.e. most MMOs, including Final Fantasy XIV. Durability in 14 exists, so every once in a while I run up to a mender and go, here's a whole like 1k, fix my shit.
Mm-hmm.
I think Mabinogi is the only MMO I've played where durability had like a good middle ground. And then they still kind of ruined that as time went on because newer weapons had like such high cost requirements that people just didn't want to use them. Hate durability? Agree, chat. Durability sucks. I think most games would just be better without it.
Let me see if I can find a good picture of a female name dropper cog.
I will say, Dark Souls durability only mattered in Dark Souls 2. And it was not even intentional. Bakugan Dimensions?
That's ugly.
When I look it up, the first thing that pops up is the MMO Huts article on it.
Oh, that's a good picture. Here you go, chat. So this is kind of what people envision the name
I
dropper to
played
look
this
like.
at some point.
It's very terrifying.
I recognize this artwork.
Which one?
Bakugan Dimensions. Bakugan was like the response to Beyblade. There was another one I played, that was like one of the first online TCGs, which was, I think it's called Chaotic.
Mm-hmm.
It was Chaotic or Chaotix.
No, I remember that. That sounds very familiar.
It was Chaotic. So Chaotic came out in 2006. Or at least the TV show did. When did the card game come out? The online version of Chaotic came out in 2007. When was the first... when did Pokemon... Actually, no, I think it is the first in general. Because what Chaotic did is you would buy your card pack, and your card pack would have a code on it that you could enter into the online trading card game, and you could play online with other people. And it was 2007, so I genuinely think it is the first card game that did that. Before Yu-Gi-Oh! And before Pokemon.
It's really bad in Minecraft now to get mending. I know, I hate it so much. Mending used to be really easy to get, but now it is biome specific. And I have no idea, well, I kind of have an idea. They think that it, well, and I don't really understand this because Minecraft is not one of those games where you should really have to worry about the game getting broken because it's a single player experience. Yes, it's augmented by like, people being in servers, but I don't really feel like that should like, I really don't feel like the multiplayer experience should determine whether or not, like, you should make mending harder to get.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, like, when I saw that they're making mending something that can only come from, like, a jungle village... Not a jungle village. But there's a specific village that it comes from. And I'm just like, this is so dumb. Like, you didn't have to do this, and then you did.
Well, here's my thing, right? I already think balance in Warframe is kind of dumb. Just let people be overpowered. I 1000% think trying to balance Minecraft is just brain dead.
I agree.
There's no reason for that.
Like, they constantly try to balance the iron farms that people do. And it's getting to the point where they're going to have to break villagers in order for that to happen.
Yeah. And it's like, why are you trying to balance that? Who cares? Let me make my iron farm.
Because, like, I mean, you know how iron farms work. Tam, you know
Yeah.
how iron farms work, right?
I believe so.
Okay. I'll explain it for people that don't know. The way that an iron farm works is an iron golem will spawn every time villagers are freaked out. There are some conditions that have to exist, such as them being near beds. I believe they have to have a job of some sort. And a zombie has to be nearby. And the zombie can't despawn. You have to trap a zombie and put either an item in its hand, which is difficult, or you need to give it a name tag, which is a lot easier to get a hold of by the time you start doing it. Basically, after a certain amount of time, a iron golem will spawn, just because the villagers get freaked out. And they have constantly tried to fix this. And the only way they're gonna fix it is if they remove the mechanic of villagers being able to summon golems, to fight for them, which they can't do. Because if they do, it will destroy that game mechanic. Which I personally do feel like they are thinking about doing. Because every time they try to adjust it, people find a new way to break it. But no,
So chat, as long as we're talking about, like, weird old games we used to play, one that I really liked was called Pirates Constructible Strategy Game. It is, well, I guess you would call it like baby's first tabletop. You would buy like card packs, and when you open the card packs, they would have like 2 or 3 little ships in them, but they'd be in pieces. You would pop the pieces out and you would build them like little itty bitty gunpla or little itty bitty Legos, and then you would play them. You would, on a table, you would get like island pieces, you'd get tokens. Each ship could move a certain distance, and the cards had the distance on the side of them.
I don't want to know what the name is.
The name is just Pirates Constructible Strategy Game. You can still buy them on Amazon for like $9 a pack.
Oh my gosh. So you can buy pets in this game. I found a female doodle, which they're kind of like dogs. This female doodle is often bored, often confused, often tired, often lonely. Holy shit, it's just a normal human living existence. Chat, which one of you is this doodle? Oh, there's a boy version as well.
Oh, no, that didn't work. I was gonna just do this for you, chat, and put a link to one of the packs. That way you guys can just go look at what I'm talking about. And like
You
the
know what,
little
we'll get her.
cards would have like rulers on the side, and it would tell you how many of those your ship could move in a turn. The only issue I had with it was the dice that came with it. And keep in mind, when I played this, I was like 12 years old. The dice are minuscule, like literally world's tiniest dice. I couldn't even hold them between 2 fingers. They would disappear between my fingers as a 12-year-old.
Taters. We are buying taters. Chat, let's go play with taters. They look like Muppets? Kind of. Where is Taters? Taters the pet. They are often lonely. Hello, Taters. You shall not be lonely with me. Can I feed them? No. Why? You're very sad looking right now. Oh, this poor little thing. I did buy the depressed one that's often lonely, often bored, often, like, not wanting to do anything.
That's your fault then.
I know, but I just felt bad for it.
You wanted to give him a home.
It's a female.
Wanted to give her a home.
Yeah. Oh. Oh, that's cool.
You know, I wish my Twitter never got suspended, because then I would have already started my Pokemon Gacha series that I wanted to do. I told you about that, right?
I don't think so.
I wanted to every week just buy like a pack of Pokemon cards or something, and then we would open them
yeah.
on stream, and I would see how much money I could make out of them by going by one of those online card pricing lists. Unironically, I don't like this Primal. She looks too human.
Well, the snake people are kind of human-like.
They are, but I still want their Primal to be more like wacky.
It's wacky! Oh, goodness. Need to adjust my ears. They get kind of sore wearing the headphones in a while. But hey, I wear headphones because normal people wear headphones when they stream. Of some kind.
I've seen some streamers that actually don't.
They're
Don't
weird.
worry.
Like, wear earbuds or headsets when they're streaming.
That's weird and annoying because it makes the sound on the audio like all fucked.
Yeah.
So what is Ghost of Tsushima gonna need? Damn. So for the very high option for Ghost of Tsushima, they recommend you have an RTX 4080.
Really?
Yeah.
It's that bad. How much do you think is that? Just like game creators not optimizing their games well?
Considering Ghost of Tsushima came out on the PS4, I believe. Did it? Did it? Yeah, it came
You
out on PS4.
named it, I dropped it.
Yeah, came out on PS4 in 2020. So 4080 means it would have basically been a full-on remaster. But I think honestly that that's probably exaggerating it a bit, because it also says if you want to run it at 4K, it can go to 60 FPS with this.
I don't want it in 4K. I
I'm
don't
gonna
have
be
a
playing,
4K
if I was playing, it'd be
screen.
1440p, so I probably don't need.
Sorry, Chad, I had to rub my eye. People who stream with earbuds are the same people who make clickbait TikTok videos, make BS about history or something. No, I know. There's really only one person I know that does that, and that's Kit Boga. But he's a good guy. He's a scam baiter. And scam baiters are pretty cool. Ugh. While like games with no realistic looking graphics because they run better on low-end PC, there are some exceptions like Warframe doesn't. Well, I guess it depends on who you ask. I'm sorry, you will not use your Rolodex on me. I used to think Rolodexes were really cool when I was little. I was one of those autistic kids that thought office supplies were really cool.
The most pure form of autism, liking office supplies.
No, really, some of them just looked kind of cool.
Alright, so how hard is this trial?
Not really.
Elimination.
It's not hard.
Did you want to join, kid?
I actually got 14.
Oh, fucking cringe.
I mean, Tim could walk you through it.
No, that's not
I mean,
good.
it's pretty.
Are you healing through it?
Yeah.
Oh my god, have mercy on the people that you're helping.
What?
It's not that bad.
You think I can't heal it?
No, it's not that. Some office supplies did look cool, like I can imagine they were robots or spaceships. Well, I didn't imagine that, I just thought that they looked cool. And then I wanted to play around with them.
I'm offended.
The trial is fine after you get past the one part, I think.
No, it just has a shield mechanic, and once you refresh the shield, it's ridiculously easy.
I might be thinking of a different person, a different primal then. Oh, what do I still have?
Did you like my meme, by the way?
What meme?
The one I posted earlier about the you can excuse all that.
Oh, yeah.
Wow, I'm surprised I'm not getting any hits on this as a healer.
It's also kind of late at night when most people are asleep.
Yeah, but there's supposed to be more people on now because people are getting ready for Dawn Trail.
Yeah, but it's 2 a.m. for you?
And it's not for everybody.
Fair. Why? Chat, once we complete this last laugh track, we'll do a little bit with it, but then I'm gonna go to bed. Still a little ways away. The next area is the Pirate Harbor, I think. Or, it's either that, or it's... No, I think it is the Pirate Harbor, then the Daisy area.
I want Sage. I won't get Sage for a long time, will I?
No, I think it's 70.
70, yeah.
Oh, then that's not too far off. I'm 68. And then I just had to beat Stormblood, right?
Wait, no.
That was fast.
Sage, starting job quest. Yeah, Limson Laminsa at level 70, so I almost have that.
Well, Temp, I guess we were wrong.
No, we were right.
Yeah, you said level 70. You just,
Yeah.
you tried to change it after. For
I
some
wasn't-
reason.
You know
I'm
me.
tired. I'm tired.
I don't have to be like at a certain story part, right? It's just the level.
No.
just the level.
Those don't matter story-wise.
So, should I... Is Sage, like, difficult? Because I always hear bad things about Sages.
I would say it's the hardest healer.
Yeah,
Really?
it is the hardest healer. But once you understand it, it flows really well.
See, I have a feeling it's not going to be that bad. Because when I was going to play Astro, I saw a whole bunch of stuff like, don't play Astro, it's one of the most complicated healers. And I was like, it's really not. I just play card and then I do other thing.
It's not that hard. It's just, out of all 4 healers, is the one with the most complexity. Well,
Because from what I've seen, I feel like Astro
I
is...
was gonna say Astro maybe does. Because you gotta remember what each of the cards do.
Well, it's each of the cards. You need to try and get a match 3. Your biggest healing is a non-healing spell. And then your second biggest healing is on like an 8-second timer that you have to pre-prep. At least right now. I might get more stuff later. Although I'm under the impression that Sinistry is going to be important forever.
So Proctor is very upset
Why?
because of what happened today.
Oh, the Kenji thing?
Yeah, he is convinced that the people that were involved are utterly evil.
I mean, it is the Melon Mafia.
No, he's talking about what Kenji did.
Oh. I mean, yeah, it is because it's the Melon Mafia.
Do you think he's part of it?
Oh, 100%.
Surprised he hasn't blocked me yet, then.
If not part of it, he's like aware of it. From what I've seen, from what Proctor said, and from what the messages say, I do think it's super sus and definitely just outright malicious that he did this after 2 years, even though everything had already been cleared up.
Yeah. I'm still like, sure what
Here's my
her
thing on the doxing, right?
Huh?
Here's my thing on the doxing bit, right? I don't know if I agree that sharing it in private DMs with 4 other people constitutes doxing.
Yeah, because here's the thing, because I was listening to a stream. The thing with all these people is it wasn't like, he tried to make it sound like it was a bully server. It was a server full of 5 or 6 people that he was part of.
No, it was 5, exactly.
Was it 5?
It wasn't even a server, it was like a private chat. He made it sound like it was a bully server that was out to get him. It was a private Discord DM between 5 people. And one of the people just decided to like fuck everybody over.
Yeah.
And that person posted more DMs later today where everybody's mad at them, like, you sold us out for no reason.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that package was recovered quickly.
Because I had mentioned this in another conversation, and it was sort of related to the Kenji thing, but it was also its own separate comment. But, like, you can't just hate somebody anymore and it be private.
No.
If I say I dislike somebody in private, a bunch of people out there believe that they have a right to know that I personally don't like them. And I genuinely don't think you have a right to know. I am not getting any hits for this trial. I may be stuck here until tomorrow.
I mean, when I stream tomorrow, you can, like, be with me tomorrow, and you can, like, talk to me while you go through stuff.
Sure.
You don't have to stream, but yes, Oni, Kenji was to summarize. Oh hell yeah! I just unlocked sound gags. To summarize, chat. What happened was, I believe it was 2 years ago, in a private chat, girl doxes or shares his I think it was shares his Instagram. And because of that, he alleges that he was in fear for his life. Now, obviously, it's one of those things that, like, that's what he says. I'm going to assume that, like, maybe he was kind of freaked out. I have no idea. At this point, whenever somebody try to use emotions to manipulate people, just because of how the internet is, I just don't know. But if I was somebody that didn't want my personal information out there, like, there's people that don't like me that do know that stuff, but I feel like they have enough respect to not say anything. Because, 1, I also know their information, and 2, I just think that they're not that kind of person.
Yeah.
Where am I going with this? But I can understand being a little freaked out by that. The problem is, like... and people are gonna get pissy with me when it comes to this, but, like, I am of the mind that if you wait 2 years to talk about this, you're looking for, like, hurting other people. Because it's not like a sexual assault where, oh, maybe you were afraid for your life because the abuser could hurt you. It's not like that. It's just like, oh, this person threw X information out there. And, yeah, okay. Like, when it comes to doxing, the worst thing that you can do is advertise that it has happened. That's why, like, if somebody ever does it to me, I'm never gonna say that. I'll never, like, advertise it, because, like, that's not what you're supposed to do. The power comes from acknowledging it. And these people are acknowledging it. And I don't think they should. I think that it's very, bad of them to do so. I think it disadvantages them. But that's just me. And the fact that he does it right around the time that, and Proctor brought this up, that she was making career moves that would go above him, basically. Excuse me. I'm gonna head out. Alright, Spino, you keep going. The fact that he was making, or she was making career moves that would have changed her life, and he just does this, like, it feels malicious. And people can hate me for that, but that's just what it looks like to me.
Oh no, it 1000% looks malicious. Which is suspect as hell.
Alright, which one do you think I should get? Lure gags or drop gags? Lure gags stun cogs and also do more damage. And also spring trap gags. Or drop gags, which are very powerful but not very accurate. I have not gone with Lure in a while. I think they want me to go to Donald's dock now. I am not doing a Sellbot building. Screw that.
Coward.
I am by myself. Thank you very much.
We got in the mission, and one of the first thing that popped up is somebody said mommy.
Mr. Flapjagged Jingle Zapper. These names, man. These names, man. No, staying in an invasion district should be fine. We're gonna slowly make our way over to Donald's dock, chat.
Oh, I'm dead.
We'll see if we, don't accidentally die from all of this. Oh dear, that's not good. Can you not hit me 3 times in a row? Okay. Just gonna finish you off then. Thank you very much, sir. Madam. I forgot just how little damage these things do.
This isn't such a bad trial.
No, it's not.
There's like some mechanics I just don't really get until I've seen them in action once.
Mm-hmm.
I think what I'm gonna do, chat. Oh man, it's 120. We'll level up. We're gonna level up the sound gag once, and then we'll be done. Oh, there's a clothing I forgot there's clothing stores. Let's go look at their clothes. Need 200 jelly beans to buy. There's a lot of jelly beans, chat. Okay, Kira's just talking about how she is using a microwave for the first time in a long ass time.
Well, because she's on like the road or something, isn't she?
Yeah.
Should have brought the air fryer.
Do we have some safer districts right now? Pencil pushers would probably be better. We can get some 2s and 3s. Oh, goodness.
Someone told me to enjoy the rest of the main story.
Oh, that's nice of them. Are you already done with the trial?
Yeah.
Wow.
I only
That
died
was
once.
very easy.
The only time I died is because she had the knockback skill.
I'm
And
not.
everybody took all the little orbs that were nearby me, and I couldn't get to the one on the other side of the arena in time.
I'm not gonna say she's hard if you, but like, it's me, so you already know. Sometimes it's just difficult with me. Getting dangerously close there. Well, thankfully, 4 times is good enough. Yeah, sound is gonna be hard to level up, but it'll be worth it. AoE damage is nice. Let's go get some health back. Oh man. Let's also see if they got new quest types.
I don't see how these snake people are standing up on their tails.
Same
They
way
need thicker tails.
Lamias might, I guess.
No, they're like sitting on a tiniest strand at the very tip of the tail. Anytime there's Lamias, they have like these really thick tails.
Very thick tails. I love how easy it is to report people. Like, you can just click on their name and hit the report button. I feel like it should be a little harder to do that. Oh, I forgot there is a golfing game in this. Fat Tails or Kino? I agree.
I kind of like how this girl is getting knocked down a peg and she's realizing that nobody actually gives a shit about her in this Imperial thing.
Oh, the redhead?
Yeah. Where they basically call her a slut and say that she slept her way to the top.
I don't know if she did, but you know...
She definitely didn't, in my opinion.
No, she's basically a slave. But... with extra steps, I guess. Alright, that's enough HP.
He would definitely sleep with her, though, if he was not so obsessed with battle.
Who?
Xenos.
Oh. Yeah,
If
probably.
he was not married to the battlefield, he would fuck the shit out of her.
If he was not married to the battlefield, he would probably violently fuck the main character. Just saying. Wow, getting ink in your face is very deadly, man. I can't believe you would do that. Here we go.
What is this scientist we're introducing at the nth hour?
Yes. Don't question it, he just exists.
I mean, if he's gonna look all unique, then he's obviously more important than just gonna give her power. Fuck, I forgot about Aether Currents.
Oh,
Kill
yeah.
me.
You
That's gonna
tend
be a
to.
fun time.
Well, you can ask somebody to carry you around, unless you want to just suffer on your own.
I was about to say, that's cheating.
I mean, Temp helps me out with a few stupid ones.
That's cheating.
There are some that are legitimately just really stupid. Ay, ay, ay. I wish you could get health back, in the playgrounds without having to wait for an ice cream that everybody can grab to spawn.
True, but that's the way these games roll.
Yeah. I guess technically I could go back to my house and do it. What I want to do is start a garden.
What are you gonna get in a garden?
You plant flowers with jelly beans and... yeah, That's about it. Hello, taters.
300 Malms West.
Oh.
Sorry, Yalms.
My poor taters is always so sad looking. I will make her happy.
I get it. Poor tater. Like potato.
I wasn't thinking about that.
I was.
That's a good one.
You're welcome. Oh, there it is.
Mm. We're gonna see if they give me a different quest requirement chat. Yeah, I'll take that. We're not gonna do that tonight, though. Give me a rank 2 pencil pusher.
Alright, I've got all the ones at the fringes.
Ugh. Oh, snap, it does 4 damage now. That's good.
Fat Tail Zucchino, damn right.
Let's see, if it does 4 damage, 2s are gonna be way easier to take out.
So chat, if you were a racist, what kind of car would you drive?
I was you know what's funny? I was gonna say we should ask oh, what's his name? Fuck. We should ask Camelot. I noticed that Ethan Van Sciver sponsored his vehicle, which is interesting.
Didn't you say Camelot follows you now?
Yeah. I think he follows me because, Jenny said I was cool.
And everybody follows Jenny.
Dude, legitimately so many people follow Jenny. People that also hate us a lot. It makes no sense because Jenny literally shares a lot of the same brain cells. Like, it boggles my mind. But I'm not bothered.
In my lane, unbothered.
I'm just like so utterly surprised that people get so pissy with us now. And we haven't even like I told you this, like I have this compulsion whenever somebody says I'm being stupid, I try and overanalyze it to really figure it out. Because my brain is like that.
You have to understand, some people just are haters.
I know. I get that. I've resolved that that's the case. But like
people have been saying for a while that we did a whole stream defending Poppy. The stream that's literally titled something like Poppy's Abuse Revealed.
Yeah. I'm just like, these people are so weird. There we go, chat. New gag. Before we end off, let's go to the new area, and then we'll be done.
Our black mage has no mana.
I don't know. I look at how people criticize, and I'm just sitting there like, my black and white brain can't understand, man.
No, that's pretty racist. Can't have a black and white.
That's just how autistic people are.
No, autistic people are they, them.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the front door, man. I genuinely got pissed off when I saw that. And I know it shouldn't piss me off, but I just look at it and I'm like, how stupid are you trying to act right now? Obviously, pretty stupid. I hate when people push that narrative. I hate when people push a narrative. I forgot this is all pirate-esque music. Now everything here is level... I think it's like 2 to 5. Or 2 to 4. But yeah, it's 2 to 4, because the next area is like... 4 to 6. No, that's not what I meant to do. Hop off of that shit. You are not going in that elevator. A lot of people use they, them, or autismo, and a lot of them have it themselves. Oh, I hate it. Well, chat, I think this is where we're gonna be done, because I've been going for almost 3 hours. I don't know how much of this I want to stream tomorrow. There is gonna be some of it, though, because I really want to play more. Sorry, I'm just, like, dead right now.
Oh no, I'm not on the just chatting screen.
Now you are.
Yay!
Mari is streaming. I'm gonna send you to Mari. Although if you're on YouTube, you're going to the Lo-Fi Girl. Oh man. Thank you, chat, for being here tonight. I appreciate you. Well, you have a good night.